We all here. We all here.
We all here,
Yep.
man.
What's happening, family? This is the first official episode of the What Was Said podcast. Let me introduce you to some people that you're gonna get used to. You will be seeing for a while. Starting off, my girl Sierra, aka CC. How you feeling? My
I'm
girl
doing
Abby, aka Ambino,
Hey,
and then my dog F. Dot, aka the
Uh,
Dottiest. Man, how we
man,
feeling, man?
feeling good, man. I can't complain yet. Absolutely.
So just round the table, introduce yourselves, man. I mean, if you here, you probably know me, but introduce yourselves, please.
Absolutely. I go first, man. My name, I'm F Dot, y'all. If y'all tap in with the Open Field podcast, y'all know me, man. If y'all, some of our views from there. So, I'm excited for this. We're gonna have good convos. We're gonna talk about some good topics and stuff. Yeah, man. I'm ready to get into this, man. Okay.
I'm Sierra. Y'all probably seen me on other podcasts like circling around Instagram. I'm just ready to get here and get to work, y'all.
I'm Amber. Y'all have not seen
Congratulations.
me anywhere. This is my first podcast, so I'm excited. Let's see how
Yeah.
it goes.
All right, so we're gonna start things off. Of course, Gloria Woods, aka Glorilla, and her sister
Mhm.
have been in the news lately, going viral. Her sister came out about a week ago, basically saying that Glorilla hasn't been looking out for the family, hasn't been looking out for nobody, ain't been giving nobody no money. She just been rich on her own, doing her own thing. Of course, Glorilla being from Memphis came with the receipts. We talking about having her parents on live, admitting that she do for them all the time. We talking about screenshots of the money she done sent, even to her sister. And she's been everywhere. She's been all on my timeline. Kind of tired of seeing her. They call her Bro Rilla, if I'm not mistaken. Her real name is Victoria Woods, but they call her Glorilla. And yeah, what just dropped is she got actual, I don't know if y'all seen this, but she has actual booking prices. And we can discuss. I'm kind of shocked and thrown back from just how expensive these booking prices is, and I wonder if anybody paying it. But low key, she been everywhere. How we feeling about this?
That just shows anybody like people will pay for anything. First of all, Dykenite is what I'm finna call her, not Bromrilla. Dykenite. This just a prime example of somebody who ain't never had nothing, won't have nothing. And even if this stuff like kind of surpasses, she still ain't gonna have nothing. You saw she got the 25K from Tory Lanez, like the 2500, and she spent it on the chain that looked like it was from Timu.
Mm.
I mean, 2,500. If you get a real chain for 2,500, you ain't gonna get much if it's
Then that's
real.
a steal.
Right.
But she don't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, or the foundation for the piss to land on.
Well, I'll say this
Right.
much:
It's the
she did come
priorities.
off as being, a certain way, but I don't know though. But go ahead, Abby.
It's the priorities. Like you over here talking about you were so hungry you was about to eat a roach, but you spent 95% of the money you got on a chain. Like that's
Right.
clearly why your sister's not giving you money in the first place because you're irresponsible.
Absolutely. No, I agree with both. What both of y'all said. The one thing, I mean, I think she in the wrong with this whole situation. But I will kind of just commend her. At least she's trying to I guess, capitalize off of this short term clout that she's gaining and attention she's gaining off of. Maybe people are going to interview her and give her money so she can kind of build up from that now. And she's kind of going on a run. So I guess, commend her for that. But the situation itself, I mean, she definitely dead ass wrong. I mean, there's no you dead wrong. You're not obligated no money that your sister's making. But she trying to capitalize off of it. I can respect that at least.
She could have been did that when Glow first started popping off.
For
Glow
sure.
never hid that she had like a lot of siblings.
But I think she needed something to happen for where
Yeah.
the energy of her saying she ain't looking out for us, it's what pushed it. It's
Right.
weird. As people, we love negativity more than like
Right.
positivity. So if she had come out and been like, "I'm so proud of my sister," this and that, she wouldn't have been going viral. But
Right.
like literally, it worked. She's everywhere, bro. I can't between her. I listen. We're gonna talk about, but her and that weird face dude, but on my
Cameron
timeline, crazy
Diaz.
too.
Y'all
Between
y'all
her,
watched the Skin Bone interview? I watched a little bit of it. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
I
Like
sure
she
did.
funny.
Mm-mm.
She a funny character. So I can see this
yeah.
kind of I can see her being on some finesse 2 time, just getting on live and being like that funny comedian type you
Yeah,
know,
she's slick funny. She is slick funny.
she is
She
kind of
was
funny.
beefing with
I agree
Finesse,
with
wasn't she?
Shorty funny because
that.
she's
Yeah.
slow.
No, that's what make
She's
her
a
funny though. Like I
she
don't
a
think
prime
people
example of the Memphis education system failing
for sure,
children. She's
for sure,
slow.
for sure,
Hey, listen. Hey,
for sure.
shout out to my people. Sierra don't travel like I do. I be booking shows. Uh, uh. So I don't know what she's talking about. That ain't got nothing to do with Earl. She said something about y'all. I don't need to be, I be out flappers and all that. I don't want no trouble. Hey, show
Shorty
love and
slow.
support when
That's
I'm out
not
of
saying
town.
that everybody in Memphis is slow, but you can tell homegirl is touched for real. This the
Oh,
same
yeah.
sister that you pulled a gun out on Glorilla and you expect her to get you something. She talking
Absolutely.
about she has skin bone. Oh, I talk her talking about can I get a job? Why would I want you to work for you? You a terrible security. You pulled a gun out on me.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't give security to anybody that's 5 foot anyway.
Yeah.
Not at
How we
all.
feeling about? I want to discuss these prices though, man. As I look at these prices, man, she
She
trying to
going
get
for
to the bag. I'm looking at 70. What's that? 7,500
for an
for
interview.
a 30-minute podcast interview.
30 minutes.
She
What else
want,
she gonna talk about for 30 minutes
Skin
besides
bone,
her being hungry? And they
skin
give
bone
her a
inside her
and then
$100
she
as a
face.
want an
payment.
extra. She want an extra 2,500 if it's going to be at least an hour.
Mm,
If it's 15 more minutes, she need to. I'm trying to understand as a nigga in the industry who gets booked for shows, who writes for people, who actually has been in this industry for a good little amount of time now. These are high end numbers. Like I need to understand $10,000 for a full episode. Like not some of your favorites ain't getting that on Vlad TV. Like like
yeah.
I know folks who are getting interviews for exposure for free. Mind you, the lower level, the podcast who can actually pay that are not going to pay that because she's not that much of a commodity. But in the
Right.
podcast who might want to use her for clout, they can afford to pay that. So like,
Right.
and then we looking at studio venue walkthrough 5,000. Venue walkthrough do what?
I guess to say
Endorsement
that she
video, she
Glorilla's
want
sister.
4,000. Add-ons, posting an interview clip on her page, 2,500, 5,000. Likes and rights for ads, 3,000, 7,500. These are
She
outrageous
lost her
prices.
damn mind.
And she
Thank
You
want a
know what?
50% deposit off the grip. Even if she don't make it, she want 50 off the grip.
you.
I
That's
need
crazy.
50%.
That's
She didn't even
crazy.
ask Glorilla for that much. She said she
Mm-mm.
wanted
Not at all.
2,500.
Exactly.
That's
It's
Child.
just like
25. Hey,
how
when
many
they say
stories,
prices
like how
going
many
up.
stories you gonna be able to keep telling until like it kind of just dry up at some point. You gonna keep recycling the same thing. Like, all right, we get it. Like you want money from your sister. What else can you talk about in the 30-minute interview with her? Like I
But
just don't.
you know what she's doing though. I'm be honest with you, like you said, Doc. When you watch her, you go for the mess, but then like you find out she's her own entity and she starts to entertain you. Like
Yeah,
honestly, like she's a personality. In all honesty, she's a
yeah.
personality. But Gorilla's a personality, so it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Shorty would have took up comedy or something at the Laugh House instead of sitting here getting on dang on
Right.
Instagram and TikTok talking shit. Just saying.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But
But I mean,
how y'all
teach his
how
own.
long do y'all think this gonna last? Like this little kind of
They,
Till the
they
end
need
of
to
the
wrap
month.
it up in the next week or so.
next week or so?
Let's
Yeah,
let's
Yeah, I
wrap
think
it
it's
up.
gonna last to the end of the month.
end of the month. I can see
hmm
that too.
I feel like she's gonna run out of stories to tell, and then she's just gonna be telling about, well, when Gloria was in the 5th grade, she was late to school one day. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
like she just pulling stuff out of thin air at that point.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like this, the part that's been bothering me as we deep dive into it. Um, at what point in time in your success do you feel like you have to like? Because I know a lot of people deal with survivor's remorse, which if you don't know what survivor's remorse is, that's basically like the guiltiness of knowing you made it, and a lot of people that you grew up with didn't. So you almost feel bad for them, and that's why a lot of people like who come up and be the only person. They a lot of times they'll look out and go broke. I like EC Hammer keeping a big entourage, family bleeding you dry. Because one thing you don't understand is once you make a person's life a certain stature or a certain comfortability, it's hard to just go back from that. If I get money and I'm giving my mother 10,000 a month, so she used to that 10,000. It's hard to say, hey, mom, times is tough. I gotta take some of that 10,000 back. I gotta take it. I gotta bring it down to like 3,000. They don't want to hear that shit. Like you know what I mean? That's like they don't want to hear none of that shit. So it's like, at what stage do you feel like, or what family members do y'all feel like, as y'all I let y'all go, you would probably look out for if you had a lump sum of money, or if you came into a lump sum of money on a regular basis, whether passive or aggressive, that you say, okay, I'm looking out for this person, that person, that person. Like, where do you draw the line at?
I'm gonna say this. I'll probably give money to 4 people in my life, and I'm not even gonna name who they are because they ain't finna watch this and start calling me. But the thing is, I don't owe nobody nothing. If you give everybody everything you have, you will be left with nothing. And stop getting them used to a certain thing, because when you can no longer do it, then they SOL, because they ain't never had the dang on determination to go out and keep the money going. If I give you a lump sum, you can flip that. You can do whatever you want to it. Start a business, do whatever you got to do to keep the money going, because rapping is not going to last forever.
Right.
Like podcasts ain't gonna last forever.
Right.
Instagram models ain't gonna last forever. It's
Mhm.
all about just investing in stuff. So I don't blame her. Don't be giving nobody nothing. If only we let me say this, only she knows her financial situation. A lot of the stuff she has was probably funded, no lie, by Gotti, because she has to keep up an image.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think personally, like, it's really based on the relationships with whoever your family members is. You know, you have that close relationship with your parents, or you got a close relationship with your brother, or your sisters, or you got a close relationship with your aunt, your grandmother great raised you. You know, I think those are the relationships that matter to when it comes with money and stuff, like dealing with money. If you wasn't important in my life, you didn't help me in any form, any facet of my life, building me, supporting me, whatever that case is. I just don't think you're obligated to what I have, you know, that, and that's just how I look at it. It's all about the relationships and how strong they are.
But even with that, Dot, what is the? Because again, I look out for grandma, but when is it too much? Because what people don't understand is like once you start giving again, once you start giving people money, it's like when do you say no, Doc? Because okay, grandma had to raise you, but
Right.
then if grandma won't this, and one day the old saying is you give them a cookie. If grandma won't this, and grandma won't that, it's like all right, grandma, all right, grandma. Like now,
I think
grandma
you really
want her
gotta,
friends to have something, and grandma
yeah,
like Miss Shirley at church she needed this and she need that. It's like when do you stop it?
right. I think you really gotta have those tough conversations with your family, especially when you got like a certain amount of money and you used to like giving them a lot. I think like we have to, like, in our community, I think we really have to have those conversations like in person with those family members and like break down like, hey, I can't do this all the time. Like, you know, I can look out for you when you need it the most, but this is not like a recurring thing. And it's hard sometimes to have those conversations because people don't really understand it because they looking at you from the outside and they're like, oh, you got all this money, you got cars, houses, da 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 da. But like in reality, that's not what it is. And sometimes family members, they tend to just like be stubborn about money, especially when they know you have it. So I think you just have to have those tough conversations and kind of just break it down to them like respectfully, you know.
What about you, Amber?
I mean, I feel like people think because they're family members, like you're obligated to help them out. You're not obligated to help anybody out. I
Yeah.
think like if you want to give like if Glorilla bought her family a house, like her mom and dad a house, don't expect a house every 5 years or some shit. Like, okay, I got you this. Give like a lump sum, but I don't think that family should be getting a monthly allowance anyway.
Or
Like,
don't expect a super duper
yeah,
have a 19 bedroom home on top of
Right.
that. And if you do give
yeah.
I do believe you can give your mom an allowance. Like I ain't gonna lie, other than your mother, and again, it got to be a relationship you have with your mother or your
That's what
father.
I'm saying. Like
Giving my
relationship.
parents an allowance, but if they together, give them a together allowance, or
Yeah.
maybe a separate. Okay, pop gets 7, mom gets 7. That's cool. Like especially if they really raised you,
Yeah.
or if you had a single parent, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Anybody other than that, no allowance.
No. Yeah.
I think sustainable gifts are like appropriate. Like a car you can afford gas for, something
Mhm.
that like is
Hmm.
affordable to you, sustainable to you, realistic to you. But like to be all extravagant and expect like monthly payments or an allowance or something, like that's just unnecessary. Like y'all at the end of the day, like yes, you want to look out and help out the people that raise you and the people that you love, but y'all are still adults. Like y'all should have been figured your life out by now.
Absolutely.
Like you should be able to afford a car if I get it for you, or be able to buy gas. Like I shouldn't have to. Oh, I need $100 for this bill. Like you should be able to pay your bills at this point in your life.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with giving a family member something that they can't maintain. Again,
Exactly.
I give them a Benz, but then I better
Exactly.
expect to pay for the maintenance, pay for the
Right.
tires, pay for
Right.
the oil changes, pay for any accidents she get into. Like that shit is expensive, especially for a high end car. Sarah, talk to
Hmm.
me. What relative would you look out for if you came into a lump sum of money, and where do you cut it off at?
I told y'all I'm not gonna tell y'all which relative it is because they watch and they will call, and I don't have time outside of this one to be calling me. But I'm not the type of person, anyways, to sit there and introduce you to a lifestyle that I know I can't maintain based off the occupation I have just being a trend for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody has to think long term in something. Rapping is cool, yeah, okay, but people start to fall off. Even the highest paid artists during their time, they fall off and they can't maintain their bills. I will never give you something. Perfect example, I will never buy you a house and then something happens and you got to move out of your neighborhood or move out of your house because I can no longer pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You done got comfortable, you done got acquainted with the neighbors, you done got a part of the community, and now you have to leave. They like, well, why are you leaving? Oh, well, my granddaughter, my daughter paid for this, and now she can't keep it up. That's embarrassing to them. I'm already going through embarrassment, but I'm not gonna put you through what I'm already going through. Just live by your means.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like
But it's
that.
hard though, people like when family members see you got money, man. It's hard for them to have that type of mindset. Like they just want,
Make it enough.
but dude,
Whatever
you
I
gotta
give
make
you,
it tough.
make it enough.
You do. You gotta make it enough. Man. Absolutely.
Just make it stretch. I know dope dealers that can make $100 stretch. They can turn a hundred
Absolutely.
into two, turn two into four, making
But that,
enough.
well, that's the hustle mentality, and I like how you said that because I honestly think that like what she's actually doing, although I think it's so raggedy, what she's actually doing, I do respect because you could tell she a little bit of a hustler because Victoria got her shine and said, you know what,
I'm a
I'm
run.
about to make a way out of this
Yeah.
situation. You understand what I'm saying?
90-day
Like,
run. She said, "I'm gonna do a 90-day run, man. I ain't stopping." Like that's why I was like, listen, I know she wrong, but I respect, I respect her hustle in a way. Like you gotta respect her hustle.
Well,
You
I
feel me?
hope Shorty don't sit there and spend it on Timu chains and a whole bunch of hot and spices, because that's a damn shame.
Yeah, we got two earlys in
yeah, that's cool. I got you. Yeah, nah, one second.
That's a dang on shame. And that's for real. Like I'm also, you got to understand, because I saw she was sitting there talking about, oh, her mama still work at FedEx. Some people just work just so they can have a social life, especially at an elder age. All
Yeah.
your kids are grown. They got kids of their own.
Mm-hmm.
If you have teenagers, they out with their friends. Some people literally just work just to have a social life,
Yeah.
just so
Or
they don't feel
mhm.
out the loop.
Yeah. Yeah. And I heard Glorilla is she the youngest. So it's just like you the oldest sister, you begging and asking for money from your youngest sister. It's like I
And
think
that's
that's
a
just a
damn
damn
shame
shame.
too.
That's a
Yeah,
damn.
I don't think family really care whether or not who old or who young. I
I
think a lot
know
of
they
that is
don't. They don't, but it's still a damn shame though.
like you see, like there are people who feel like John Morant fathers. Like, man, you acting like a little. You got like you one of his homies from around the way, or
Yeah.
I mean, the way John Morant father act at times, like you would think like he was his older brother
No.
or he was his
Yeah.
brother. Is there
Yeah.
like a father figure who like again? Carl D. Town father come to all his games too. I can name a bundle of players who fathers come to all their games. Dale Carey come to all Steph Curry games, but
Mm-hmm.
when Dale Carey get on the camera, it's because they just put him up there. It ain't because he's trying to be on there.
Right.
Most of the time, he in the cut, he quiet, he chilling.
Right.
They might show the camera what's happening, but
Right.
most ball players come to the like you know what I mean. But again, it's just certain relatives and where you come from. And the sad part about it is, in the words of G Herbo, can't one rich family member take care of everybody? Like they will drain you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But my main thing is this. At what point do you say, okay, maybe we should stop having children? Maybe we should stop hunching for a little bit because we can't afford all
That's
these
another
kids. Because
conversation,
now
right?
you're telling me 10 kids in, and
That's
now one of your children hit, he's talking about, oh, well, take care of the rest of us. One person taking care of 12 other people? That's crazy.
that's another topic, man. Like in our community, like forcing all these babies in our community. I mean, having babies is a blessing, obviously, but like sometimes it's just like it's not right time, man. Like
I wouldn't know. I haven't reached that
well,
threshold in life yet.
seeing that All Star game, I'm glad to see her happy. Kind of like it's not really putting it behind her with her boo, Brandon Ingram, Bi, from Kingston. Actually, I'm in North Carolina as we speak right now. Brandon Ingram's actually from Kingston, and I love to see that. But I mean, all in all, I think she's wrong. I think it's messed up that she's basically taking advantage of the situation. And I think it's messed up to put their business out there. And I feel like even when they went live with her parents, that was a little messy too. Like
that was messy.
I
It was
respect the dad
It
because the
was.
dad was like, man, I don't like none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't like it. I
I
wanted to
respect the
go
daddy
away.
because he was like, whatever's going on in the Woods family is his business. Those are his children.
Right.
And he will straighten it out. I said, which is understandable, but when you got one daughter that's famous and then the other one obviously ain't got nothing going on, that's a cloud chaser. Out of ten siblings, one is famous and one is trying to dethrone the one that's famous. What happened to the other eight? What the other eight got going on?
It's 8 of them total.
Yeah,
There's
It's 10
10.
of them
it's
total.
10 of them total. Yeah,
There's 10. One is
What?
autistic, so that
What?
means there's what, 7 other siblings that
mhm.
you could be
Right.
asking for something from.
They are in sound mind and body that could say something, but you the only one that got something to say. It
But
seems like
mind
you
you,
the only one that
we
got a
don't know the
problem.
other siblings, so they must be holding it down.
That's
Well, one of the brothers posted and he said he hasn't seen Glorilla in 4 years.
oh shit.
You
But
want to
But
see
also,
really,
me?
has
we
she
don't
been
know
famous
what
for 4
happened in their
years?
family. We don't. Yeah, she has. He said he helped her like put her on Rapid, but we don't know what happened to their family. A lot of times when there's that many kids, like you see all types of abuse going on. You see
Mhm.
all
Hmm.
types of like disagreements with siblings. So you don't know what type of household they grew up in for her to want to look out just because they're her siblings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
folks will say
you don't know
anything.
the age gap too as well. Like they might not be that close. Like they probably was never that close when they were kids. Like you don't know the age gap and when they were growing up around those times when they were younger. So this is like that should not just because you
Or
might
sometimes you violate and you don't tell people why I ain't talked to you in 4 years. Motherfuckers be
right,
like, I ain't talked to him in 4 years.
And
Well, tell
right,
them about how you asked me for something that offended me so much. I basically said F with you. I had a cousin
right.
of mine that I was close with years ago when I first started getting on comedy, getting things popping. I moved back to DC, did a show with Dave Chappelle, and she had came out and asked me for some rent money. It was like $1,200. Now at the time I'm telling her like I don't have the 12. I had the 12, but I ain't had the 12. I got
Right,
six though. And that
right.
for me, if somebody, first of all, you should be asking somebody for your rent money in general. But if I come to somebody and say, look, dog, my rent late, can you help me out? And they can give me half, I'm taking
Yeah,
that.
I'm taking that for
yeah.
sure.
She proceeds to say, well, I don't need half, I need the whole thing. I'm like, well, I ain't got the
Oh
whole thing.
no.
She
See,
goes, well,
Oh
you
no.
doing shows with Dave Chappelle and shit. I know you got 1,200.
Mm.
Don't
I'm
see,
ask
talking
me
like
to
for the
her.
whole
that.
thing if you know
That
you ain't gonna
speak
pay me
volume,
back.
man. That speak volume. I swear that speak volume. Cause just like, why would you come outright and just say something like that?
Pocket watching.
Yeah, like straight
That's
pocket watching.
another
Nasty
thing.
work.
But
Nasty.
Pocket
we as
watching.
the black community, we are the most pocket watching
We
people.
are. We
I
are.
can't listen. If I had listen. If I can't tell you how many celeb net worth I done typed in my phone, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my favorite thing to do. That's my
Okay.
favorite thing to do. What's somebody worth? You ever get surprised about
Yeah.
somebody and you
Yeah.
find out like when I found out Seinfeld was worth 900 million, I almost lost my mind. Like that, not it be some people you be like, we ain't got no money, and they got bankroll. You be like, damn, I ain't know you had all that.
Mm-hmm. But
So that's just,
sometimes pocket watching is more like on some motivational tip, like you just kind of you looking at it like, damn, okay. But then some of it is just on some like you hating, like on some like hating pocket watching, where you're like envious pocket watching, or like you're trying to get something out of this person because or you're seeing what they have and you're like, oh, I want this too. It's like I feel like there's a kind of difference between the two in a way.
Her sister says that she looks at her sister's net worth every morning when she wakes up. So before you brush your
and
teeth,
be
wash your
mad.
face,
See, that's
take a piss, you Google your sister's net worth.
that's that envious pocket watching right there
It's
for
all them
sure.
damn hot and spices going to her
That's
head. I'm
crazy.
telling
It's
y'all.
fun.
That's crazy though. Like you waking up looking at your sister's network.
Every day.
Weird.
Every
Just
day.
to see.
It's weird.
How much is
That's
it
real
changing
evidence.
day to day? This is what I want to know. It's not even once a week. She check it every single day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what she
Every
said. She said, I take it every day. She said several times a day.
several.
As if it's gonna sit there and fluctuate. It
I
ain't
want to know if it has
stops.
changed. I want to know if there's been a change since she been looking
That's
at it.
crazy.
Yeah, I bet I think Glow is worth like, I think it says like 4 or 5 million right now, but I'm pretty sure when it started off, it might have said Glow worth for 500,000. And now
Yeah.
you look at, because I remember it was one point in time where like, I looked up Kevin Hart, he was worth like 25 million. I looked again, he was worth 350 million. It was like, when did that happen? Like,
That's crazy.
it happens to where like it changes drastically.
Mhm.
Moving on to the next subject, man. There's been a guy who's been going viral all across my timeline. They've given him several names. Um,
Oh my god.
I don't know who told the brother he was handsome, but apparently he's been everywhere. They saying he looked like Evil Idris. I've heard a lot of things, man. They saying he looked like Scar.
It's definitely giving Scar.
Yeah,
I feel
he.
like Scar would have looked better than that.
This just like cringy though. This
That
is
nigga
like
bit his
It's
lip. Oh
so
my god.
cringe. Like who
And,
told
and
cringe.
him
ever
that?
since whoever told him that, he's been posting like, boy, you ever tell somebody ain't never been told they was attracted before? Like that's what it gives.
Yeah,
It gives
Oh
like
my god.
yeah. He
he's
forcing
nuts.
it. Like he overly forcing it. The eyebrow up. He just like, I know that shit hurt trying to like he
You
doing
can keep it there, Mike. You ain't got to move. We can keep it there. But yeah, I don't even. Apparently his name is Cannon Hands. Cannon Hands on TikTok. At this point, I'm giving him promo too. Ladies, hey, do y'all see it? I mean, I'm not. Me and Doc shouldn't see it.
No,
Do y'all see it?
absolutely not. He makes me so uncomfortable. His face is just, I feel uneasy.
Again, we in this generation, we love to make somebody known or give somebody a 30, what they call that 60 seconds or 60 minute, whatever you call it, 2 minutes of fame. We do
Mhm.
that on a
Mm.
daily too much in the black community, dog. We will literally make anybody sneak famous overnight just because, bro. Like this
Yeah.
nigga, I cannot escape him.
I only seen
He
him
is
one time.
everywhere. Nah, he been all on my
Oh
timeline.
my
Nah.
god, he's been
People
all
now
over.
people copying him, making fun of him.
Oh, that's
Yes,
crazy.
there's a bunch of parodies.
Yeah,
Like
He just
it's
this is
so
giving. He's just
cringy.
cringy. Yeah, he's cringy. He's cringy. He's cringy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, we do it to ourselves every single time. I think what it is that like I think what it is that like I feel like every now and then, especially in social media community, I won't even say black or white, but even though Black Twitter is a thing, I feel like we get a hold of something. Like I remember when the SpongeBob I'm head out was just everywhere. Like it's funny how you'll look up one day and something to be there, and then it's everywhere. Even like I remember watching the naked like the skin cat cartoon that sings "Move, bitch, get out the way" like soulfully. And I
Mhm.
remember when I watched, I was like, this is pretty damn dope. And next thing I know, it was everywhere. And the person who posted it when I first watched it, he had like maybe like 40,000 views. That thing was at like 58 million views. That's time I looked at it like a couple days later. Like you just never know in our community when something gonna hit. And when it hit, like it just go. But this guy's been all on my timeline. Again, I don't know why or what he has that is so I guess appealing for himself or whoever likes it. Weirdly enough, I see the comments. I feel like every video I've seen of him, someone's comment about it, maybe his eyes or how fine he is, or how handsome he is. But I look at the comments, nobody agrees. So I have yet to look in the comments and see somebody be like, I don't know what they're talking about. I see it. So it's like Evil Idris, I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, I'm a brother who, if you fuck with it or you having a good time, I ain't about to run to your parade because that could be considered hating, and I ain't hating the brother. I'm just a little thrown off about what's going on. That's all, man. Like, so Doc, you ain't seen it? You seen it one time?
Yeah, I only seen him one time. I want to ask, do y'all think he like trying to be cringy, like the way he, or like do y'all
I'm
think
gonna
he
say
just?
this. I'm gonna say this. Unlike Earl, I will rain on your parade. Most definitely. This is very terrifying to me. This man look like he will lie to you, cheat on you, and
Mm,
take your car all in one day.
oh
You
my
would just
god.
be so baffled that you wouldn't even know which way to go. You see how he's sitting in his car with the sun just hitting the side of his forehead like this?
Mm,
You can tell this man planned this.
mm,
If his eyes are sexy, I can barely see them. That's
mm,
how you know he lies.
mm.
It's
Yeah,
just mm-mm.
I'm with y'all. Man. I don't know. I don't know.
And you can tell he's short. Look at where his head is. Next to the
Oh
headrest.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. How short you
Now
think
you
he
can
is,
tell.
Amber?
Now you can tell he's short.
He a good 5'4",
5'4". Oh my god.
maybe
You think he
five
that
five on
small?
a good
Damn,
day.
Amber.
Look at him. Look at you could tell by how like short
What?
his head is and like how short his neck is, like the
Mm.
head to neck
Mhm.
ratio and like where he is. Like his shoulders don't even go up to the top of the seat.
Well, I seen a video where he did a post because somebody asked him how tall he was, and apparently, I mean, he didn't seem that short, but he definitely seemed shorter than I thought he was. Like he
Did
looks like
he
a tall
stand
brother.
up or did he just answer while sitting down?
He was standing up. He was inside of a closet, showing like how
Does
far he
he
was with
have
his door
full
frame.
body? Does he have full body pose?
Not many, but that one he
Look,
shows his feet and he shows his
man, let me
head.
look.
His
Let me
his
look.
legs did seem like he don't say he got long legs, so maybe that could be
I'm
a
gonna need
sign.
him to
You know,
touch the
What's his
top of the
name?
door so I can tell.
it's Cannon Hands. So Cannon and the HANDZ. Cannon Hands.
Oh, he a
Look that up, Amber.
boxer.
Look that up. See if
Make
he lying.
sure. He's
That
in
boy said, I
Buffalo, or
told you.
he's in Atlanta. I don't know what it is, man.
Of course he is. Y'all love it. Y'all boy. It just makes so much sense.
Hey,
He
shout
look
out like
ashy in the face.
yo,
Yeah, he need to moisturize. Oh, he a boxer. They be short.
Yeah.
he'll be short. I ain't lying. Unless he like a heavyweight.
I've never heard of
I
him though.
can't.
I'm
I
pretty
can't
good at knowing
open it
boxers.
because
I don't. You
I'm not zoomed
you see
in.
them? Have
But
you seen them throw hands before?
Nah, I ain't never seen him
his
throw hands, man.
all his posts are him in the ring.
Oh, he probably got them.
It makes sense though. Cannon Hands. It makes sense. He said
Yeah.
he got
He probably
cannons for
need
hands.
them hands from everybody talking
Oh,
about how
he
short
looks a
he.
little taller. He looks a little taller than he looks sitting down.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He probably just got
What
like
type of
broad
car is
shoulders. Bro.
this?
Sometimes when you got broad shoulders and your neck kind of like he got no neck for real, so it's just kind of like
Yeah,
this.
he doesn't. He's next
That's
to another
right.
full grown man in that picture. They look about the same height. So.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next subject I want to talk about. I just want to speak on this, man. Kind of a freestyle situation. Today is officially Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of y'all. I hope you guys have been loved on as much as y'all could. I want to ask y'all this, man. I've seen a study before that talked about couples and Valentine's Day. Um, when it comes to Valentine's Day, like what's the bare minimum that your spouse can do for you? And then like at what point in time in your relationship is it like, okay, if he does enough for me, I'm not really tripping off a big time Valentine's Day or just, just a card and maybe some flowers. Like what's the bare minimum you look for in your spouse on Valentine's Day? Even you, Dot, you know what I'm saying? What's the bare minimum? And again, if you have a spouse, I'm not saying you have one, but if if you're with somebody, what's the bare minimum?
Who want to start?
I don't know. You say you don't want to start?
I
Not
I
say who
just
wants to
say
start.
something quick. I think for like Valentine's Day for men and women is a little bit different. Like us men, like we're real easy when it comes to like holidays and stuff like that. I feel like, especially like Valentine's, we're not really sitting around like, oh, we want stuff for Valentine's Day. It's more of a the girl type of holiday where you show your girl that you love her and appreciate her and stuff like that. Obviously, I mean, like us as men, we want to feel appreciated as well, but I think like the gift giving and like the activities is more for the women. But I do think it's important to like at least appreciate. Like you shouldn't do it just one day out the year, obviously. But like Valentine's Day is that day where you can do a little bit more than the regular, right? Like take her to that nice restaurant or go home and cook her a meal. Like I know most men don't cook. How about you go cook her a meal, get her some flowers? We don't give her flowers every day, but Valentine's Day, that's what they're expecting. So give that to them. So I think like that's the bare minimum to me. But like the women are here, so they could tell us. Absolutely.
I mean, I've never. I'm gonna say this, and I'm old. I've never had a boyfriend like on Valentine's Day. As old as I am, we like. I mostly have one like during the summertime, but anything like that, I don't expect. I can't tell you what the bare minimum is or what the maximum I would want is because I mean I just never experienced that. But I'm
Mhm.
not really the type to care about gifts no way, unless the gift like results into something of like put gas in my car. Mm.
Hey, that's a gift right there. Though.
What pay a phone bill? My phone bill ain't that high. I would gladly appreciate that. That's more money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Flowers and stuff, I buy my own flowers. Chocolates, I don't like that. I don't really like
You
candy.
don't want no chocolates or flowers? What type of
No, because I don't like
put
chocolate.
some
I,
I
gas
buy
in
my
your
I,
own
car one
flowers
day?
I,
every two
I don't
weeks.
be hearing that. Yeah, shit,
I
everybody be
don't
hearing.
like
Even
chocolate.
okay,
That's
even, Sierra, even if your man put gas in your car, okay, cool, that's cool. But what flower? I feel like the flowers and the candy, it could go with the other stuff too. I can pay your phone bill, but it's like the flowers and the candy is just like it's a symbol of like my love for you and like
Mhm.
just the romance of it all. You like
if you buy me flowers, buy me the big bouquet of flowers so I can keep them on my kitchen counter like how I do the regular flowers. If you
Mhm.
buy me candy, I don't want to sit there and hurt your feelings, but 9 times out of 10, it's going in the trash because I don't like candy like that. Do something that's gonna mean something to me, like gas in the car. Like the
Mhm.
phone bill is maybe like, oh, I like my girl likes when everything is paid in advance.
Mhm.
That's
how you
cute. I like
how,
that.
how you feeling, Amber?
Valentine's Day is a scam. Like it's just so
Oh,
capital. It's
A
just
scam.
capitalistic. Like
we
they
love to
needed
hear
something.
it.
They needed something between Christmas and the 4th of July to get the consumer dollar. So they're like, oh, let's make this holiday to like worship women. But I mean, like, I don't. I think even like small gestures, like flowers and chocolate and a card, like if
That's
that.
deep.
Like, but like Dot said, like men don't really expect anything, and like that's sad because like men don't expect to be spoiled. I think it should go both ways. Like you get like women get showered in gifts for Valentine's Day. It's seen as like a women's holiday. Even looking for gifts for men is hard for Valentine's Day. Like everything is
It
so
really
woman
is.
centered.
That's
Like it's
very
so
true.
hard to find. Like it's literally just targeted for women to get gifts, and it's
That's
like
special.
it's a scam. But
Isn't there a
I don't
holiday
know.
up north where they celebrate the men? I've dated somebody from up north, but I forgot what it was called. It's like a holiday, like in the Midwest or up north that they used to
Yeah,
celebrate
it
the men.
can't be
I
up
don't remember
north. You
what
ever heard
it's
of that?
called.
I don't know
I
no
Hell's
never
Louisiana
heard
no.
of
stuff,
it.
but
I think it's called
it
like
can't be up
Sweetest
north.
Day or something.
I ain't
It
never
says Sweetest
ever
Day,
originally from Buffalo,
but
New
No,
York.
it's
You
like
ever heard of this
Sweetest
holiday?
Day.
Hell's
no,
no.
but there is Sweetest Day. It's in October, but again, a scam. They need something between the 4th of July
Right,
and Christmas.
right.
I'm gonna wake it up and hear the words of Joe Budden. I'm be honest with you, a little head on Valentine's Day, cool with me. Ain't gotta do
Okay.
too much. It's a little
Hey,
walk wheezy. I'm good. You
hey,
really start your day off with that. Wake me up to some head for the
Well, if
rest
you're
of
in a
the day. I'm
relationship, you
good.
should just be getting that
I'm
all the
You ain't
good.
gotta
time.
do nothing. But you know, listen. Shout out Sierra for saying that because you should be getting it all. But an extra special wake up head on Valentine's Day just to
Hmm.
just to get my juices flowing.
Yeah.
Literally. Hey man, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I don't really need much. You ain't got to give me no teddy
If you
bears.
with somebody, why are you not receiving that like all the damn time? Why would you have to wait till Valentine's Day or your
I said now,
birthday
mind
or
you,
Christmas to
I'm
do
not
that?
saying you don't receive it unless it's Valentine's Day. All I'm saying is that giving me a little, like for instance, you might normally be a three
Right.
heads a week type of girl. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, but you might do three or four
Oh
that
my
day.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Just
It's a
you know how much?
special. It's a special celebratory head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
In
what
the
I mean?
holiday,
You will definitely have lockjaw,
in
but
the
go
holiday
off.
spirit.
Yeah. I need give me three or four of them things. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
Okay.
everywhere. Just surprise me. I
Okay.
might be. Who knows, man? I might be sleep. I might be doing the dishes. Just get me out the way. You know, that's about it. I don't need too much. You know what I mean? Now, what you not gonna do is you ain't gonna just give me some pussy on Valentine's Day, and that's my supposed to be my gift. It's a
Ah,
difference. You know what I mean? Because some of
Mhm.
y'all be acting like that's a gift on birthdays and holidays, and that's not a gift. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Mhm.
And since we on it, if we give giving, let's give on equal standards. So like if I get you a Chanel bag, which is anywhere between, at 2,200 to like 5 racks, don't give me a pair of Air Force Ones. Like that's not fair. Like you need
oh
to make
Lord.
sure it's equal.
Yeah.
If you can't, here's my thing, ladies. I know it's crazy to say, but if you can't afford at least a third of what you want your man to give you, because I don't expect a woman to, spend. I mean, some of y'all can go back for back, but some men are just more financially stable than their girls and got more money than their girls. Even their girls got a good job. Your man he might make 350K a year. You might make 100K. You still doing goddamn good for yourself. He just make more. But if I'm buying you something, at least 1/3 of it, you should be able to be for 1/3 of the gift. So if you want something that costs 5,000. Hey man, you should at least have, something that costs 15. You know what I mean? Like a trip
I'm
or
the type
something
of
like
person though,
that.
like I'd be the one like planning trips and stuff for me and my partner to do. That's my
Thanks.
form of gift giving. Even if it's like somewhere that's 2 hours away, 3 hours away, I'm the type I will go on Expedia, I'll book the room, I'll put
Mhm.
down the down payment, I'll have like a
Mhm.
schedule of what we can do.
Mhm.
Everything's already paid. That's my thing of gift giving. I mean, it's not something that you can keep, but it's a memory that you can have with
Oh,
me.
you can
I
always keep
like
that
that.
memory. You could keep that memory, absolutely.
Like, because I've done paid for dates before as, just the girl in the relationships, but I was like, okay, how many times we really gonna go to Longhorn? How many times we really gonna go to Olive Garden?
Right.
Let's go out of town and go somewhere else, that isn't prominent here where we stay and we live. So
Yeah.
I'm the type of person to pay for that because I came up with the idea. Now I do believe if you ask someone out on a date, you should be the one to pay. I've asked people out on dates and I've been the one that paid.
Right.
So I like that. So when it comes to gift giving, right? Um, how do I explain it? What do y'all look for in gift giving? Like me personally, I'm a sentimental guy. Like it ain't got to be expensive, but sentimental. Like, we talking about lockets. Both my parents have passed away. My mother was murdered in 2018, and my father passed away 2 years. It'll be over a year ago, 2024, on my brother's birthday. Never mind you. So anything that's like sentimental, we talking about like a hoodie with my dad's face on it, or a locket, or something like that. You know what I mean? Some glasses that might be similar to my, like, looking for the details and stuff like that. It ain't got to be expensive. That's what get me. What personally, get y'all?
Same sentimental. Like the dollar don't matter. It's all about what you actually like knowing your partner for real, like what they actually like, what their hobbies are. Like it could be small things, big things. Just knowing who your partner is and what they like, their hobbies and the things that they enjoy. I think that's really what matters to me, at least.
Yeah, definitely. I like thoughtful gifts. I like gifts that are things that I will use or things that I like or I enjoy. Like I have some things that I collect. So like if it's something like that, like that you thought about, you put thought into it, you're like, okay, you're actually gonna use this or you're actually gonna like this. Like don't just give me something because you liked it or like, oh, this will be cute for you. Like
Yeah.
because I like that's the type of gift giver that I am. Like I want to give you something that you're gonna use, like something that you'll use and like think about me, like oh, like they got me this, she got me this. So like I want the thought behind the gift.
Mm-hmm.
Two question. Do you tell your partner if they give you a gift? If you're with somebody and they give you a gift that you don't like, do you tell them or do you just let it ride? And then also, well, so but that, did you give them a gift? You give a gift back, or you tell them you don't like it? Or and then two, if someone doesn't like your gift, would you rather them just tell you, or are you more the thought that counts? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
If you
I
don't
think
like my gift, tell me,
Yeah, I don't
and
want to
I'll give
get
you
you a
the
gift that you
receipt
don't
too
like.
for you to
it's
return
yeah,
it.
So you
same.
one of them. I like that. Like, I like
Mhm.
people to be like, "Hey, look, I don't like this. This ain't really my style." But
Mhm.
maybe you might spend 300 on whatever the gift was. Well, then go get the money. Take the 300. Basically, go take your money back. Go get something you want.
Mhm.
And this is the same way. What you think, Amber? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't like giving people gifts that they don't like. So I want you to tell me like, oh hey, like I mean, and even if you don't like a gift, I feel like in that moment you should show appreciation because like they did get you something and they did think about you. They didn't have to get you anything, but like maybe later be like, oh yeah, I actually kind of prefer this, or like try to send them subs like little ads on Instagram. Get it on their For You page.
Pay
Yeah,
attention to your people. What about you, Doc?
attention to them. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with what both of them said. Yeah, I
Now,
agree.
have y'all ever got something that y'all didn't like and y'all didn't say anything?
Yeah, like on Christmas, like you get some,
Yeah.
yeah, the people that gives you some, you get one of them like little them little smiles, like oh thank you, but then in your mind you like, man, why did
Hmm.
she give me this shit? Give you some socks, and you like, oh,
You're
need
like a
this.
distant
I don't.
relative type situation. Like somebody
Yeah,
man, like if I do enough for my mama, if my stepmom, but my mama who helped raise me, I do enough for certain people in my life that like I expect certain things. So I'm gonna say
yeah,
something to you. Like
yeah.
it's a certain relative, might be certain aunts. You be like, oh, I thank you another pair of socks, even though I
Mm-hmm.
don't wear these type of socks. But the relative who like we close, yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna let you know about yourself.
Yeah,
Nah,
for
come on,
sure,
man.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know I don't wear this. Come on now.
Oh, where it is? Why you buy me this? Yeah, exactly. It's my
Like I once dated an ex. She got me some Sheen stuff. Now, mind you, I do the Sheen in the Temu, but there are certain. She knows like there are certain. I know this. There are certain clothing material where
it's
you
cheap.
like. I'm not putting this on my
Mhm.
skin.
Yeah,
Like
it's
she
cheap.
bought
Mhm.
me like this little sweatsuit. When I tell you, it felt like the paper you get from like a Walmart or something. Like it felt like it was so the thread had to been it was a half a thread. It was so damn thin, and I
Uh-huh.
just real was like she bought me like other great stuff. But at the time, I was like I'm
Uh-huh.
never wearing it. Like it wasn't even good enough to wear around the house. That's how thin it feels. So like,
Damn.
yeah, I'm cool with the relative who ain't that close saying yeah I'll take it. But if I know you, you got to come up off a good gift.
Yeah.
So next subject to talk about day after the Super Bowl, Jeff Cheese show 520 podcast, really big show. So apparently Zaire, who's a F dot knows linebacker for the Colts. He plays in Indianapolis. Jeff Teague is from Indianapolis. I think 520 is the area code. Shout out to Indianapolis. I'm supposed to be out there on the 20th. They basically got into an argument, which stemmed from I guess Zaire being on a jumbotron at a
Pacers game.
Pacers game. Never played Jeff T play that, and it got really heated, man. See if you can play that, Mike.
No,
okay, so let's keep it moving. So clearly,
but you went
to
to the game and they actually said,
put me on the
player Zaire Smith.
I'm trying to understand. What's your point, bro? You keep trying me. Stop. Don't disrespect my name. Hold up, Jeff. Don't disrespect my name. You know my name.
I don't know your last name. Zaire.
Stop disrespecting me, Jeff. Hold up, Jeff. Don't disrespect me, Jeff. We live, so we don't got to like. Don't disrespect me.
I don't remember your last name. They put Zaire.
You don't just. All right, bro.
What is it? Franklin.
All right, bro. What you trying to be on, bro? What you really trying to be on, though, man? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you taking it somewhere else. Like we can have a convo. Like we at work, bro. Like what you want, bro? Like we ain't gotta do all this, man. They put me on the jumbotron. They didn't put you on the jumbotron. They put me on the jumbotron. They cheered, nigga. They cheered. They all pro. Have you ever been all NBA? No. Have you ever like you was a one-time All-Star? I promise you, I'm gonna get another Pro Bowl before you get into the All-Star. Your career is over. You was trash. They traded you all over the fucking NBA. You never stood. I was a captain on every fucking team I was on.
How many years you
so
played?
Calm down, gang. Like niggas really fuck with me. I'm really carrying it out here, and I came in late. You was an early pick. I was a late pick, and I got out the fucking mud. So watch your mouth when you talking to me, nigga. All right, bro. Not because like you really trying me.
All right, people are actually
y'all really tripping. We live. We don't have to do this.
We live. People watching.
Get the fuck out of here.
We live. We don't have to do this. We live. We don't have to do this. We live. We don't have to.
You have a good career, bro.
Don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't have to do that. Everything is cool. You don't got to disrespect my name.
No disrespect. You win, big dog. You win.
I'm saying
you the GOAT. You the GOAT. You one of the best. You one of the best, bro. I don't know.
You play that role is cool though, but like just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
What?
Just don't disrespect my name. That's all I'm asking.
Come on,
man. Fuck out of here, my nigga. You good though? Do your thing. You tough as shit.
All right, bro.
Where we at, DJ?
That's what I'm saying. Well, it didn't have to be that, bro. It's a football day. It's a football day.
It's cool. Football day on 520. You can get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck.
That's what you on?
I could be.
That's what niggas on. Bro. Okay. That's niggas crazy, bro.
Man, yeah, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like you talk to me. Come on. It ain't watch how I'm talking to you. Just
come on, bro. It ain't
that serious. Zaire Smith.
I don't know who that is.
It's cool. So I didn't remember.
But you know my name's Zaire Franklin. Though.
I just had to remember. Like I said, when you pull up to the board, I didn't know.
It hurt your feelings that much the Super Bowl that lit. Was it Bad Bunny?
I really don't. Nah, I fuck with Bad Bunny. You don't.
I listen to Bad Bunny.
All right, let's move on, please.
All right, you can take it down, Mike. You can take it down. Yeah, it got pretty heated, man. Where we stand on this? Because I got a lot to say about it, but man, y'all open the floor for y'all.
Can I just say, like, I like Jeff T. He cool, he funny. I fuck with the podcast, but that shit was corny, bro. That shit was overly corny. Like, he knows his last name. They did multiple that's not his first time being on a podcast.
The nigga plays for the coach. You're from Indiana, bro. He's an all-pro linebacker. You know this nigga,
bro. Like, you could tell that Philly came. He from Philly. You could tell that Philly came out.
Man, them Jones and them. Yeah.
Philly came out quick, but yeah, it's corny, bro. Like, come on. Like, he know better than that, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, Jeff T, you corny for that, bro. Just a corny guy.
I mean, the only thing on the back of your jersey is your last name, so you're not gonna not know a player's last name. Like, that's the thing. And then you want to act corny when he called you on the disrespect. Like, you could have just apologized.
Yeah.
But you want to keep laughing like everybody's not playing.
Yeah, I think it was real corny too. You keep looking at your co-hosts, and I feel like they should have said something in the moment. Like, when my dog is wrong, I'm gonna say my dog wrong. It was just.
That's a fact too, though. That's a fact. Nobody held him accountable at all. Like, they just sat there and laughed it off. Like, that shit was funny. You know, he was playing dead in his face. He knew his, and then he said his last name right after he said Smith. So that's how you know he was fake, trying to like get on his skin. And that's just corny. It's corny.
CC.
I'm just gonna let the record be. I don't know who none of these people are. They could be walking down the street, and I would not know who none of them men was.
Sorry to that man.
But my thing is this: it just seemed like somebody dry hating, and then obviously everybody else in the room feel that way too. The way how the dude that was cracking jokes feel, because why is y'all laughing? What is funny? Y'all know who my name is. Obviously, y'all watch the Super Bowl, so that's why y'all know exactly who I am. But it's just dudes being dudes, dry hating. Girls do that all the time. Be trying to embarrass another woman in front of somebody to try to get attention. Is it right? No. But I mean, then also they age, they too old to be doing that. But you can tell who got motion and who don't, who keeping it P and who not.
I think Jeff T, although not a household name, I think Jeff Teague has been more known for his podcast. I was always taught if you let a nigga talk long enough, he'll show you who he is. I like the podcast of Jeff Teague, but he does corny shit all the time. I think a lot of people just don't see it because they find him funny. At times Jeff Teague is funny. I think they do a little joking thing. But here's the thing, like Zaire from Philly, and if you know anything, Philly, DC, I'll even put Chicago in there. We some of the best Joners, and like we're going your ass, man. I mean, y'all good, y'all pretty good. I'm just the top three. I mean, y'all kind of a little bit of us and a little bit of Philly too. So, but New York up there too. But yeah, like I feel like we be roasting shit, and sometimes New Orleans, depending on who you talking to, but we be roasting shit. I think Teague wasn't expecting like Zaire to go on to us. Like I wasn't expecting that. Like when he started going on his career, and like it's true. Like bro, I'm all pro, bro. Like Zaire got a chance to be a Hall of Famer. Like bro, you are literally known for the podcast, bro. You were moved around like a pack of cigarettes, bro. Like you ain't. He wasn't expecting that. And then the whole like you tough. Teague, look, I know you 6'2", 6'3", Zaire like 6'1" himself, but he 240. You don't want your homies there, your brother there, your homies you grew up with there, but bro, I feel like you don't want that smoke. Sometimes niggas be extra. I've seen niggas be extra tough when they people's around. Versus if I come to you man to man and ain't nobody around, you have a whole different tone, you got different mannerisms,
you
all
to
that
talk
shit.
your way out of it.
Yeah. Oh no, it's no, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. I just feel like it was real corny because one, my name is my legacy, and some niggas really care about that, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? But much as my father mean to me, I'm the third. So yeah, that Cofield name means something to me. The nigga named Franklin, bro, it means something. His kid's name Franklin. His wife's name Franklin. His father's name is Franklin. It means something to him, bro. Stop getting my name mixed like you don't know who I am. When literally I'm more successful in my field of sport than you are. Like, I think it was corny, but he did post an apology. If you could post that, Mike. He did post an apology the very next day.
Shout out to Z.
Yeah.
That's my dog. Me and him go back and forth every day on and off camera about basketball topics and football topics. We always comparing who got what, who do what. So shout out to him. It's all love. We dapped up yesterday after the show. We all talked about it. These niggas got on my ass yesterday. Mike got on my ass talking about, hey, he can go. When I said that or whatever, nigga, he was like, nigga, we 5-2 and we all won. So I appreciate that. And I apologized to him last night about the show about disrespecting his name because he's a diehard about his legacy and what he want to build and all the things that he got going for the Franklin. So I apologize to him about that. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about my accolades and all that shit. So whatever he said to me, it's all good. I ain't giving a fuck. We all family. We all love. But
come on, man. Yeah, and normally Zaire would be here on the Tuesday, but he is on vacation. My boy is free. Obviously, the coach wasn't on shit, so he is enjoying his time, man. Shout out to my boy Z. He'll be back soon for sure. But T, they said you the reason for the calls, man. They said the energy you put out yesterday went across the NBA, man. Let's get to it. The Pistons took care of the Hornets yesterday.
Zaire just text. Get off that soft shit, nigga. Get back to this money. Get off that soft shit. Get back to this money. They were squabbling last night.
Hey, they was. That's a fact for sure, man.
Nah, you can take it down, Mike. How we feel about the apology?
I can respect the apology. I mean, I think it seemed it seemed pretty genuine. Like, I'm pretty sure they probably did talk, off the cam. He probably was just embarrassed he on live. He was just probably trying
that pride shit. I can't let a nigga.
Niggas got egos and pride, bro. It probably just took over. That one little 5 minute just took over him, But they
I appreciate the apology, but I do believe that I think his homies held him accountable. Like, probably was like, you did some lame shit. And on top of that, I think that when the video went viral, everybody was like, especially the people who are fans of Jeff T, they was like, that shit just turned me off to Jeff T. Like, and when you read them comments, especially if you got, if one of us can argument on here and they go viral, the comments will be read. And sometimes you have to come face to face with what type of shit you was on. And then rewatching it live, Jeff T probably was like, yeah, I did. Because I think that whole you can leave shit is so corny to me because it's like, that's the thing I'm going to go home shit. Like, I lost, so now I'm going to go home with my ball. That shit is extra corny to me. So yeah, I ain't like that at all.
Yeah.
I feel like, was it genuine or not? I don't know. Like, again, I don't know these people. Second, if the comments wasn't going off and if his coworkers wasn't checking him, would he have even apologized to begin with? That's my thing. And then another thing that I heard him say is like he don't care about his accolades, just to like go off topic. I feel like you really should, because you're not on the pod for a reason. Obviously, you doing something that keeps you around. and that's an accolade in itself, just for being able to stick around. So you should care a little bit about your accolades because obviously the other dude did. That's why he checked you about it.
Mm-hmm.
He cared
Well,
enough about his name to check you.
my
Y'all can hear her?
did it mess up? My bad.
Okay, we can.
Like clearly, Franklin is a star athlete and Teague wasn't. So it's like you don't have accolades to care about. So like, yeah, he dogged your career, but like you didn't make a name for yourself in your career. Here he's making a name for himself. Like, so for you to say like, oh, I don't care about my accolades, you don't have accolades to care about. Like, yeah, you were on the
He's
team.
being
What would you
salty.
do? Like, yeah, and then like obviously they're friends. He's like, oh, we talk all the time, but like that troll, like sometimes the trolling shit gets annoying. Especially like, bro, like he could have been having a bad day and like you see her trolling. So like, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sure the apology was genuine. He just thought he was being funny, but like obviously he wasn't feeling it that day.
Yeah.
I feel like that speaks a lot to someone's character. That really just showed a lot of his insecurities about his own achievements or what he hasn't achieved.
It's crazy because I mean, even he has achieved stuff. I mean, he was an all-star in the league. Like he wasn't like no just straight out bum, but yeah, he was just trying to be funny. Like it's just like, bro, it's a time and a place for that. Like and it's certain contexts where you just like people don't play with their name at the end of the day, bro. And you just don't be corny around that. That's just weird.
But I love what Amber said about how basically you ain't got no like. People love to be like, money ain't everything, but most people who say that like, let me hear from a person who got some money, like, or
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, like a person be like, I don't need no car because you never was able to get a car. Like of
Right.
course, accolades don't mean shit to you because you ain't got nothing that mean anything. But if you was
Right.
an all pro, I mean all NBA player, stop the bullshit, bro. Like if you had the accolades and the resume that Zaire had in basketball as he has in football, you
You would
would care
care.
about that. Like, but
Yeah,
of course, you have to make peace with yourself when you don't accomplish something to say, I don't care about that life. Like, come on, man. Anybody who's ever had the ability to accomplish something or had a chance to do something great and didn't do it, you have to come with a realization that, like, damn, I kind of fucked up my opportunity. But like, I love what Amber say. Like, I hate that I don't care about my accolade. We know you don't, brother, because you don't have accolades to care about. But if you had them, you would say that. Because
Right.
every chance I get, you talk about what guy asked you bust on the court and this and that. Like, we all care about the type of stuff. I'm glad he did the apology live the same way he did the argument live. But yeah, you just gotta watch people, man. This showed me something. So that's basically what it is. Next subject. This one is Sierra, in particular, she wanted to talk about. Go ahead and post it up for me if you can, there, Mike. So before we get started, pause it. Before we get started, this is Paige Hurd, who I actually know. Her and one of my homies was actually really cool. Her family, I've met her out in LA plenty of times, chill with her. She's really good people. She was on a show called Power, if you know, the one with Tariq, which was the spinoff, and basically her co-host used to be really cool. A lot of rumors was going on between her and Michael Rainey dating, and I think she did an interview at one point in time where she basically said that obviously if we can pull it up, where she basically said that he was kind of young, and once she's like 37 and done with her first marriage, she'll give him a chance type shit. She recently got engaged to NBA player Royce O'Neal, who plays for the Phoenix Suns. He's a small forward kind of role player, backup, starter at times. Pretty decent player, man. Helped the team get deep in the playoffs before. And this is what they had to talk about on the matter. Basically, her inviting them, Michael and his co-star Gianni to her wedding, and them basically unfollowing her. Go ahead and play the clip if you can, Mike.
It's fun.
Are we coming?
I don't even think you guys would want to be there.
You already sent the invitations out and we didn't get them.
Fucked up.
They come out in March.
Okay, Mike.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Right.
Now let me ask you both something, and don't laugh and don't try to divert.
All right, Mike.
When's the last time I spoke to you, Michael? Think about it. When's the last time I spoke to you, G? before asking me about this podcast.
We talked like 3-4 months ago. Paige, don't make me pull up text messages.
Please do.
Come on.
Go for it.
Mike,
you didn't even have my number.
Mike,
so.
you talk why? Oh, I actually didn't have your new number, but
you took me off your close friends. Mike, a fan told me you've unfollowed me. I'm like, what did I do to these people? So when Gianni hit me up to come on this, I said, are you guys sure you want me to come on? Because I'm confused.
You can't start some shit.
Paris Fashion Week. I said,
oh, I hit you up.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said, oh my gosh, you're here.
Nope. You posted in Paris. I said, question mark. You said words. I said, what's your plan this week? I said, I didn't even know you were coming to Paris Fashion Week. And you said, what you're doing, I'm going to see you at the Amiri party. And then I hit you at the Amiri party.
I came. First of all, I came and asked everybody in Amiri and asked Royce, my fiance. I said, Michael and Gianni are here. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a lap. I'm going to bring them over here. I took a full lap. Y'all's homeboys was still there. You guys were gone.
We were with some too fine shit. We dipped out there.
Well, you guys should have stayed to say hi. Shows that you didn't necessarily want to say hi or see me.
That's not true.
Because then it's funny because I saw Michael at the Amiri show, but I couldn't. By the time I was trying to
see me.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So where are the problems? But you told me.
Can I finish my story? Now, you know the way the show was.
Yeah, I wasn't at the Amiri show, but yeah.
I was way on this side. When the show ended, Mike was way on the other side of the room. By the time I tried to get through, gone. But then when you said you guys were going to go to the party, I said, okay, great. I'll see them at the party. Missed you there. So I'm like, okay.
Look, here's the thing. I've never met your fiance.
Mm-hmm.
He could be the coolest guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love the idea of me being like hitting you up and be like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know if he's
feel
like,
me without respect and shit.
You get what I mean? Like, I know how I feel sometimes as a man. Be like, you know what I mean? But I don't want him to feel like that I'm doing that to you. That's why I would like to meet him first and then be like, no, like Paige is a homie. I don't want him to think that that's what I'm doing. That's my psyche behind it. It has nothing to do with you. I promise. I don't know why Michael unfollowed you. Michael, you're going to have to, that's you God and Paige's conversation.
I don't know. Like the thing, like, I don't know. Instagram be tripping. I don't know. You know,
Instagram be tripping is so.
Instagram be tripping.
That is crazy.
You can take it down, Mike. You can take it down.
That clip is a funny clip. I ain't gonna lie. I was dying.
Oh my God.
CC, you. This is your basically your baby. You talk to me about it. What's your thoughts?
Okay, I'm gonna start off like this. First of all, the way Giovanni was talking, he was like, oh, I would want to sit there and meet your fiance. How are y'all ever going to meet him if y'all keep ducking and dodging each other? I truly feel that both of them had some type of, it's like when you have a homegirl and then your homegirl get a dude, you're like, okay, well, we can't be friends with her no more because she a dude. Why is that? We're coworkers. Her fiance know y'all coworkers. I'm pretty sure he a fan of Power too. And if she is, you would know, Earl, if she is like who you say she is, and I'm pretty sure she explained that to her fiance. She ain't finna sit there and withhold nothing from him. But to sit there and block somebody or unfollow somebody and not give them a reason why, but y'all were just chummy, all because, oh, well, now you have a fiance. Giovanni's things about, oh, well, we don't know your fiance. We haven't introduced, like, you haven't introduced him to us. We haven't met him. Well, how are y'all ever going to? At the fashion party, that was a perfect time to meet each other. If your friendship is as close and as genuine as they portrayed that it was, or how she was making it seem what it is, there should be no problem of, hey, like, this is my fiance. I kind of feel like, to be honest, they was ducking and dodging her in Paris. And Michael's response to it is like, he didn't have a response because y'all probably, they salty a little bit. You can have a crush on your coworker and be salty they got a dude. Or they found somebody, like when you met her, she was single, and then now she with a basketball player or whatever he do. Like, I just feel like it was kind of salty. I feel like as grown people, if you don't want to be my friend no more because I got a man, say that. If you feel like it's disrespectful to be friends with me because I got a man, say that. Don't just duck and dodge her, but then y'all invite her on to y'all podcast to have a guest for that week. And it seemed like they haven't talked in forever. So all of a sudden now she's getting a call to come on somebody's podcast to do them a favor, but y'all done ghosted me in Paris. and unfollow me on Instagram. Haven't talked to me, haven't checked in. I've been texting y'all. Y'all ghost me. It just seems very like lack of communication, lack of immaturity, lack of accountability. And I like y'all, like for real, that's just
Nah, it's cool. I just had to unmute myself. That is not what I saw. I
What did
think
I
me
have
and Dot
thoughts.
might have saw the same
I have
thing.
thoughts.
So I want to say this. Well, you go first, Amber. You go first.
Okay, so I think both sides of this conversation show their maturity. Paige Hurd has been famous longer than they've been alive. Paige Hurd is almost in her mid-30s. Michael Rainey's in his early 20s. So
I'll
for
get
them
them
to
ages. I'll
be
get them
like,
ages.
like salty about not being invited to her wedding, like she has been famous for such a long time. DMX was her godfather. Like you think y'all are at the top
Yeah, her family is
priority
goaded. Her
list
family is so goaded.
of being
I
invited to
never
her
knew
So
that.
just so
wedding,
you know,
and she
Paige
has
Hurd is
all these
33.
connections.
Paige Hurd is 33. And Michael Rainey is 25. Paige Hurd will be 34 this year, and Michael Rainey is 25.
Right. Like, so like I don't know why you would think as coworkers on this one project she's done, which is fairly new. I know Power's been around for a long time, but the spinoffs are newer. Like y'all not locked in like that to be invited to her wedding. You don't even talk regularly. Like not even I won't even say they were dodging her. Like again, they're young. They trying to, like they said, they were with some fine shit. So like they're there to party and like meet women, go out, do whatever. She's there with her fiance, networking, seeing people that she's known for like all these years, like actually enjoying the fashion show. They're there to fuck models. So like their priorities are completely different. So no, you're not coming to my wedding. Y'all are damn near kids. Like I see like her point of view not inviting them, and then like unfollowing her is weird. This is weird, and then to like completely be like, oh, Instagram be like what?
That was the Instagram part was very childish.
Yeah, that was.
How old are you,
Yes.
Amber? You're 30 what?
I'm 31.
Yeah, so we
Mhm.
then on the same age. Dot's the youngest here. Dot 24, just turned 24. Shout out to Dot. Happy belated birthday. Just had a birthday just passed on the 12th, right? If I'm not mistaken.
The 7th.
The 7th, actually. Yeah, it was a good week ago. But yeah, happy belated birthday to you, my boy. Let me tell you something. This is what I saw. Remember me and Dot said the same thing. I think a lot of that was just a diversion of we was some fine shit and this and that. I don't get the vibes from Giovanni. I get more the vibes of him.
Michael Rainey.
Yeah, he knows some shit that he just being quiet on. Yeah. Michael Rainey gives me, I got some of that pussy, and you low key went with the ball player nigga who.
Mind
And let's
you,
be for real.
know this woman, so
let me get something clear, because and when you say like you and I know Earl, you're right. I've been on movie set. I've been an AD. I mean, I've been on movie sets, TV show sets. I've been an AD, was assistant director on a TV show with Erica Mena. My girl Candace Dillard from Housewives of Mo County. Not what is it? Mo County? What is it?
No,
Potomac. I've been Drake, Joyful Drake, who you might know from Medea movies and Let's Stay Together. Like a lot of people, man. Like some big names, man. And
but do you I'm saying like you
hold
think
up. What I do know about on set is that there are times, and I won't say no names. I'm just saying there are times where there are situationships for the show. I mean, shit. We watch Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt leave their couple when they did Mrs. Smith, and they were married for years after that. Like they literally left their situations and got together. We literally watched P Valley, my man, what's my guy's name? And Miracle Watts. Like he left his wife for Miracle Watts. Like that stuff happens on shows, that happens in the media. The crazy thing about it is this. In the words of Trouble, I see the married hoe step on her husband for a piece of dick. I know some married women who literally have fucked a person or tried to fuck a person, anything like that on set, and then literally watch them post their husband and, oh my God, we're 13 years together, and just I don't know what I would do.
So is it like a work husband, work wife like?
No, because I believe work husband, work relationship is like when you just gotta play that. No, when there are some people who actually have sexual intercourse with their so-called work husband. See, it's different. A work husband is somebody who buy you lunch, this and that, but he ain't never getting the pussy, or she ain't never getting no dick. But if you do actually have a relationship with them, or it was something there or something like that, like, come on now. Mind you, the Royce O'Neal situation with Paige. Now, I don't want to get in trouble because I'm very close to this, but I will say this much, right? I'm always skeptical of the girl who dates the ball player because the ball, y'all understand, ball players' monies is just different type of long. So, for instance, Michael Rainey could have a very, I'm going to give you a prime example, right? Michael B. Jordan is the biggest star, is one of the biggest stars in entertainment, ain't he?
Yeah.
One of the biggest stars in entertainment. He's been doing this thing for about 10 years now, maybe, right?
Longer
Since
than
Fruitvale
that.
Station, right? Right,
Longer
right?
than that. Longer than
Right?
that. He was in The Wire.
He's in The Wire.
He was in The Wire.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you he don't got more money than Desmond Bain. Do y'all know who that is?
Nope.
Exactly. Even the fucking sixth man on the basketball team can make way more money than your favorite actor. Like, it's levels to this shit. That ball player, that baseball player, that basketball player, that football player, that money lifestyle, like, even you could date to one of the highest level actors in the game, musicians in the game. They not fucking with as nigga Future has been making hits for years. He not fucking with Russell Wilson money, y'all. Like, it's a different type of lifestyle, bro, when you date a ball player, nigga. Royce O'Neal probably worth. Now, I'm getting real numbers. Let's see how much Royce O'Neal.
What, he
has
probably
made.
got what, 20, 10, 20, 30?
Man, he got way more than that.
Probably more than that, yeah. Because he's a good role player. Like, he he a good role player. Like,
Royce O'Neal in his career has made $63 million.
Yeah.
He just recently signed a contract with the Suns for $42 million for 4 years. This is what I mean. It's different. It's a different level of money. It's a different level of stature. So you can date the ball player. We watch Keisha Cole date Booby. Like, the sixth man on the bench can make $8 million a year. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be at the top of your nigga. Royce O'Neal makes $42 million his last contract he just got. That's basically a little bit over $10 million a year. Your favorite actor, your favorite we talking about Denzel status. You had to be that fucking hierarchy in acting or music to be basically making out that much money. You have to be the Beyonces of the world. You have to be the Kevin Harts of the world. You got to be the Denzel Michael B. Jordans of the world that make $10 million off a movie, bro. Meanwhile, the backup guy, when we start talking about LeBron, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, what the fuck Wemby about to end up getting, Jokic, James Harden, these guys, these are motherfuckers who've accumulated over $500 million. $500 million and some $1 billion. Steph Curry's a billionaire now, and not still playing. LeBron James is a billionaire and still playing. So, like, it's a different level of money, different level of status. And what it might have been for me, and this is what I might be saying, maybe he was fucking Michael B. Jordan, but then Royce come along and like, Mike can't compete with. I don't give a fuck how cute a nigga is, how dope a nigga is, how fly a nigga is. You can't compete with Royce, bro. Royce can literally put her in a fucking plane and ship her anywhere she want to go at any point in time like that. That's how money Royce O'Neal has. $63 million in his career, and the nigga still, how old is Royce? 30. Let's see how old Royce is right now. Royce is, how old is Royce? Let me get his age. Probably 30 something. Let's see how old Royce is. Give me 1 second. Royce is 32 years old. 32 years old. So, and the way Royce played the game of basketball, 3-and-D type of guy, he got at least 3 more years.
3 to 6 years, yeah.
Easily. That's and then what he does, he's a defender and a 3-point shooter. He can do that shit for the next 3 years and make that type of money, 10 to 15 million. And as the market goes up, that 15 million, that 10 million now is going to be 16 million in a couple years because that's the low end. There was a time where your 15 man on the bench might make $500,000 million. That was the minimum wage. The minimum wage now is like 1.8. You got to be successful as fuck at your career to make $1.8 million. You can be the nigga who never played, don't do nothing, the warm-up boy, and make 1.8. So, like, it's just a different level. And I think Mike might have took that as, like, we was cool 1 minute, and all of a sudden you got Royce and you disappear. And that's the conversation we're not having, CC. You can say niggas act a certain way, but what about the women who every time you get a nigga, you disappear? Every time a nigga get in your life, we can't be friends no more. We not cool no more. What about that?
And there are people like that. I'm not gonna lie and say that there aren't people like that. Of course there's people like that. It just seems like she was so lost of why it was happening to her and nobody gave her explanation. it just seemed like she was oblivious to why they just like cut her off or why they went ghost, regardless of how they feel about Royce or not. It just seemed like she was left in the dark.
I mean, Gianni and Mike got to be close. They have a podcast together. So I'm assuming there might have been conversation that Mike had with Gianni where Gianni like, listen, hey, Don, we cool, Doc. If I date Amber and I don't fuck with Amber no more, hey, Doc, stop DMing. Stop talking to Amber.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You gonna make your
Doc.
friends stop being friends with your exes?
See,
Hey,
that's
Doc,
crazy to me.
You know what's so crazy, right?
Like,
one of my exes, I'm not even with her no more. And one of her friends we was cool with, she stopped fucking with her friend. And her friend would hit me up and all that stuff. She would see her friend like in my comments or that. She's like, you still talk to so-and-so? I was like, yeah, she be dead from time to time. She's like, can you stop doing that? Cause she like, I just don't fuck with her. Guess what I did? I respected it. I respected it. Now again, maybe I didn't have to because we broke up, but me and my ex is still cool. But in honesty, if I'm cool with Doc and he fucked with Amber did some raggedy shit, yeah, Amber used to be sis, but I don't fuck with Amber no more because Doc, I'm not. That's how niggas are. We like you could be sis 1 minute and the next minute I see you in the mall and don't even look right past you.
Perfect. But I'm gonna lie though, I do think they like cool though. Like I don't think it's no bad blood for real. Like
yeah, I think it was just. You got your man over there. I used to hit that pussy a little bit. I'm stepping back.
I stepped back. Yeah, it was just like
because maybe, which I don't know is this man, maybe that pussy was good, and I'm trying to save myself. Fuck you talking about? I don't want to see you no goddamn weird.
Right.
We don't even know if they did anything together.
Right.
We don't even know that.
Making allegations.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not saying they, and again, I'm not just assuming. Allegedly, I'm not assuming they did something together, but even if it came close to doing something together, it was enough for Michael Rainey to not follow her. And it could be two things. He could just be a sensitive ass nigga, old to the dick, or it could just be out of respect really on some like, I don't even, because sometimes, let's have this conversation.
But then
we've all,
hopefully,
other than probably Dot, but even Dot has been in that. We are in our 30s, y'all. We have all been in relationships that we fuck with somebody so tough, we have to stop following them because we don't want to. We can't see them no more. Like I can't see you on my time. It hurts too much.
It never hurt me. You can go.
Oh my God! See, okay, maybe it didn't hurt you. Maybe it irritated you too much. Maybe it irritated you too much.
I should not unfollow people and stop doing that because it's irritating now. Once I'm done with you, you irritated me. It's not that like, oh my God, I'm so hurt that I don't want to see you. Like you irritate me. Like
but sometimes that irritation on some real shit, that irritation don't be real irritation. It just be like
it's irritation.
It's like
me
that,
knowing me being the Gemini I am, it's irritation.
It's
the I got the ick.
He think he cute or She thinks she doing something like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it used to be the irritation, like I kind of miss you irritation. So let me just leave you the fuck alone altogether. That's a true thing. It's okay to be truthful in the spot.
But I get irritated by people's character.
Would you say that?
It's like your character.
I just don't want to see them no more. Like I just don't care to see you no more. For real. I'll be honest. Like, I just don't want to see you.
Or sometimes it really ain't bad enough to where like yuck. Like you know how my girl say yuck.
Yeah.
Like it's really on some like every time I see you, it's like you like I'd have had some situations where I've been with girls who like they did some raggedy shit and like you know what's funny though? In my life, most of my exes, except for probably one, all my exes and me still cool. I call my exes right now and say what's up, like just on some chill shit. One of my exes getting married and invited me to the wedding, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that because I feel like the first moment the pastor say anybody you know. Objection, the whole damn room gonna turn to me and be like,
you better not be Dwayne Wade from a different world.
And I'll be real with you. I'm a type of nigga that I'm a different type of nigga. If I show up to my ex wedding, I'm gonna be the flyest nigga in that damn room, and I'm gonna make sure niggas know it. I'm gonna be the flyest nigga in that room on purpose. Nigga, I'm trying to outshine every. If me and your groom got any pictures together, they're gonna be like, which one was the girl? I'm gonna have that shit on. You talking about so. I'm one of them. Yeah, so nah. Sometimes you really gotta get away though.
I really feel like Michael Rainey just kind of like kept it P for real. Just
that's what I do. I think so. So I think he just said.
I don't think he disliked her. He's like being fake. I think he's just kind of like, all right, cool. She got a nigga now. Let me step back. You know,
and he has made for me. Michael Rainey has done actions where I can kind of stamp on that. One, I know people who know Michael, and also two, I just watch your actions. The biggest thing I remember watching him, it was the scandal with Talil, the streamer, where
Yeah,
he came on the stream and his sister was rubbing on Macaroni dick. Now, mind you, Macaroni a grown ass man. His sister was like 16.
I saw that.
She rubbing on Macaroni dick. Macaroni like, whoa, chill. Macaroni didn't come out and say she assaulted me, none of that. It was to a point where everybody was on her head about what was going on, Talil head. He came out and was like, dog, she had a moment. It's okay. Shit. Like that speak volume when a nigga go, y'all doing too much. Don't chill out. Don't castrate that girl. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wasn't tripping. You know, things happened. It was corrected. We good. Like, it's just certain things you do. Even when he did that back and forth with Lil Michi, how he carried that situation. Like, I be peeping how niggas carry themselves. So when a nigga does some corny shit, sometimes I really be shocked. And sometimes I've seen enough of what you do, a la Jeff Teague, to where you do some corny shit. I saw it coming. Because you got some corny in you. I see how you respond to shit. I see how you act to shit. I see how you interact with people. With Michael Rainey, he keep it P for the most part, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And he a fly nigga.
Yeah. He was childish with the IGB tweaking. He could have gave a real response, but he could have just kept it. He could
that might be the New Yorker. But is he from New York?
With the women on that, he could have kept it a buck and been like, listen, honestly, you know, you got a man. I just, you know, maybe I just don't want to see you posting your man all the time on your story.
Exactly. The best way to keep it P is to just tell the truth.
But you can't. No. I can't keep it P. Is not telling the truth. But also, I ain't trying to get too much because I don't know what you told. You understand what I'm saying? Because some of y'all don't be telling. What Drake say? I know them type of hugs. Same hug they used to give when we used to fuck, and we never say like. I know them hugs were like, "Hey man, I used to be fucking on her, but." You don't know I used to be fucking her. She ain't told you nothing, so you think I'm just a homie from around the way. I don't know what you telling this man. I don't know what you said because some of y'all women be downplaying and shit on stuff. Men do too. There are plenty of times where we might have did a whole lot with a girl, but we be like, huh? Man, that ain't even my type. Nigga, you done been all up and through that. Stop faking. And sometimes y'all with y'all girls, when y'all with a nigga that y'all feel like it's below y'all now, and y'all get y'all high standard nigga, now all of a sudden it's like, nah, you know, it's nothing like that. I mean, he was cool. She literally went on a national television show and said that, oh, you know, he's a little boy, he young, and maybe when I get married in my first marriage and get divorced, I might give him a chance. Like, don't. First of all, I understand that she is been around longer than him, but let's keep it real. Like, we talk about careers. Michael Rainey been around for a long time. Like, I remember him playing Common Son in that BET movie, and when he was a young boy, I watched him play Ice Cube's son in fucking Barbershop, and then he went on to be. This is my show. You are my this is my show. I took over for Amara Hallberg, who's one of the best actors I think all time. This is my show. I have a hit TV show that you a part of. You got off my show. I'm still on the show. Not only that, I do the Tommy and I pop up and it's one of the highest rated videos. Nigga, Michael Rainey got juice. You understand what I'm saying? So all that career shit, you might have had a career that was fly, but nigga, I'm still nigga. Like don't do that. Like. Oh, you!
I be seeing the little resurfaced clips. Like they seem like they was real close. Like you know,
it seemed like they was. You know what, Doc? That's my thing.
To me, like I be seeing them hugging on each other. They all like real friendly when they was in the in their like rooms and stuff like that, getting ready every day working. Also, you got built that relationship when you working, especially acting. Like you with them every day. That's like damn their family. I'm not saying they did anything, but they seemed like they were close before she, you know, got married and stuff like that.
And sometimes that camera come on and y'all get weird. So imagine if I'm boo this, boo that behind closed doors. Then you go in and fucking interview and say, oh, he a young boy. You know, I ain't really. I'm gonna really be like,
but if I was Michael Rainey, I would have brung that up right then and there and clocked to T.
But that's part of keeping it P.
I would have telling the truth in that, but that's also him telling the truth. Like, you know what, Paige, I ain't like the way how you played me like that. And I'm gonna let everybody on this podcast know.
Please be the woman logic.
That's a whole PR problem. You can't do that. That's so messy.
Because it'll put her in a position like,
and then it's gonna be like, again, they have what, almost 10-year age gap, like.
Like even this,
somebody start telling
Paige is raggedy. Paige a little raggedy because why you like this went viral. This little clip went viral. Wasn't too much, but why you telling me I'm following you? That's enough to be like, come on, man, chill out. Why you saying I'm following you? Why you saying that? So what did Royce go? Okay, that video the service. What's up with you and the Michael Rainey nigga? Y'all had something going on? Nah. So he just unfollowed you for no reason.
Everybody,
I don't know. Now here's the thing. Now, in order to save face, you have to break Michael Rainey down. But then it don't make sense because if he this and he that, then why are you on the podcast? Like this little shit.
That's
like
true.
that.
She could have also been like, you know what? Nah, I don't think I'm a good like guest to come on there. Like maybe later on down the line, but I ain't gonna come on there right now.
When the last time we talked, y'all? It's like you. It's
Or
like
maybe
it's
she
Macaroni
came to
and Gianni
address
gave me.
that.
You know what's up, Paige? Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Like
no.
they was cool, like because if they wasn't cool, she would have never went on the pod. So they had to been like,
I mean, they're cool, but they're just not that cool.
I
Like
think
they're like friends that don't keep up with each other like that.
Got
but
you. Yeah, I got you.
very cool.
That makes sense.
I just feel like I said before, I feel like you got to be. It's cool, but at the same time, it's like, you know, certain shit be happening, and we gotta chill because I ain't trying to get in no trouble, or I ain't trying to take it there, or just I'm not really trying to be in a situation where it can come back on you, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. Next subject, man. I don't know if you guys seen this. It went viral. So apparently Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, who are members, ex-members of GU, and Uncle Murder was once a member of Rockefeller, and of course one of my favorites, Ja Rule, basically got into a situation on a flight where no one has the full footage, but speculation is that Ja Rule seen Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, his long stint beef with 50 Cent. He kind of made a scene, ended up getting kicked off the plane. They feel like he did it on purpose. And there was a whole thing, different people come out, different stories, but word was that he did throw a pillow at Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo tried to address it, but flight attendants got into it. If you could play the video, Mike. You can take it down, Mike. What's our thoughts?
They too old for this shit.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you.
Like, look, Tony Yayo, and who was it? Like,
Uncle Murder. Uncle Murder and Ja Rule.
Y'all niggas not finna be harassing me. Excuse me, ma'am, they're harassing me. Can I have another?
Exactly.
Like, y'all are too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you want to have this eternal beef. What people died behind this beef, correct? So, like, okay, I can understand.
Well, people,
not
I don't know about died, but people were threatened, and there was violence behind this beef.
Okay, like I can understand. Okay, it was actually physical. Like it was an escalated beef. Like you could still not fuck with them. Y'all are too old for this shit to like, get in an argument on a plane. Like, and y'all just all happen to be on the same plane. Who's told you
right?
That is crazy.
I mean, they both was in first class. I don't know. I think that well, the story is that, and I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all watch Tony Yayo. I watch him a lot.
He's funny. I like Tony.
I love Tony Yayo. He really like Dot. If you know Dot, he like the from around the way, like who's beating the game, and you do this, nephew, you do that. He not really your uncle. He just call you nephew. Like, is it Tony Yayo 50 cents? Let me see. Oh, groupie. I ain't gonna do that, Dwayne. That's nasty. I ain't gonna do that. But that is he just loyal to him. He's overly loyal, and I think in our era, a lot of y'all young boys don't understand what real loyalty is. Some of y'all be wanting y'all nigga spot and don't be understanding. Like sometimes it's just good to be the homie and get the benefits of that. Nigga, to this day, Tony Yayo is taken care of because of 50, and that's not because you that loyal. I think this. So what's speculated is that Tony Yayo gets on the plane, Ja's there first, Ja makes the scene in a sense. Now, maybe because Yayo went on Vlad and said basically he would have respected Tony Yayo more. I mean, Ja Rule more if he came to this back, kept moving. He'd be like, okay, Ja, like, yeah, all right, nigga, like, you're a real nigga for that. He said, but he did the most for no reason. Again, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know what happened, but it does seem like Ja thought they might trip out. And I really like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about murder, but I don't believe Yayo would see Ja Rule on the plane where nobody would know, because again, it's only recording of it because it escalated. If I know I don't fuck with F Dot, and I know the reason I don't fuck with F Dot is because one of my homies don't fuck with F Dot. If me and F Dot on the plane, respectfully, nigga, ain't nobody gonna know we was on the plane together. So let F Dot go put his bag.
No, I seen the clip with Tony Yayo. He was the one recording it. Like there was another
Tony was sitting right behind Ja.
Yeah, he was the one recording. He was like, "Yeah, put this pussy ass nigga Ja Rule in front of me." And then Ja Rule turned around and said something like low key.
So you think Tony Yayo started it?
Because it's another clip. There's another clip that like Tony Yayo was recording it from his view, and he was like talking shit behind Ja Rule, and then Ja Rule turned his head, and then he started wilding out, and then that's when he stood up, and the whole other clip happened, and that's when they started going back and forth for real. I think that's what happened. That's what I think what happened.
Whoever started it, then I think I'm with Amber, bro. Come on, bro.
Well, yeah, they too old though. Yeah, too old for that.
I feel like you inherit your homeboys beef, and you really don't got no problems with Ja Rule. This is 50's problem. So you let 50 make a mockery of himself. But then I also feel like this. I don't believe in grown people being able to get bullied. If you in your 40s and 50s, even your 30s, I don't believe.
Our producer wants to say something. Mike, talk to me, man.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, no, I agree. They're too old for this, but the one thing that I'll add to this is the beef between 50 Cent, Ja Rule, their clique, and then Ja Rule's clique. That there was legit bloodshed that went on. Like if we all remember like the hotel lobby thing back in the early 2000s where there was knives involved, there was stabbing involved. So for me personally, I'm not gonna lie, if it gets to that point, bro, I would always have disdain for that person. And if I saw that person, I don't know if I would do anything violent because you're on a plane, but I don't know. I would
say planes are class. That was a class 1 felonies, dog. Y'all understand? Right. I don't know if y'all know anybody who ever been on the no fly zone.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. You don't want to be on the
that no flight. Shit is like being in prison, bro. You literally can't catch flights.
The one place you cannot get in trouble is the airport or on a plane.
Because it's everywhere. You're basically no offense, you're like a terrorist. Like literally, you can't go nowhere ever. And they'll pull it up. You'll literally be in line. I don't give a fuck. You can get in trouble in California and then be in motherfucking Costa Rica somewhere, Aruba, Bali, motherfucking little Italy. And literally when you get on the flight and you go through customs, they will pull up your shit and be like, catch that boat, big dog.
Not violent. I wouldn't get violent, but I wouldn't drop it. And also I get it from Ja Rule because his career was destroyed by 50 Cent. Let's keep it a buck. 50 Cent killed him.
But let's not act like Ja Rule still ain't I hate when people sit there.
But if Ja Rule
is in.
But if F Dot is saying what it is, if F Dot is saying that,
but all I'm trying to say is Ja Rule before Back Down dropped, before that Get Rich or Die Trying album dropped, was on top of the game. He was top 3 most listened to artists at that time. Maybe not top 3, but he was very, very high up. And then obviously he had his fall and he's still rich and everything like that. But when you're an artist and, you get to that level, it's still, you still feel some type of way dropping off that far. So yeah, I get why there's tension, but I also feel at the end of the day, I feel on a flight too, something situation where it's you're not out in the open and it's, pretty public, everybody's in a small area. I probably just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. Listen, the beef can be high. I understand that the beef can be high. But my thing is this: if it's going how that says, yes, you might have beef with or whatever like that. I understand, but whoever started it is the asshole. Because if John's actually sitting still and chilling, and Yayo is antagonizing him, then it's what the fuck are we doing, bro?
I think Yayo was antagonizing him, bro. From that first clip, I just sent it in the group chat. I don't know if that was the first interaction they had, but that's what it looked like because that clip dropped first before I seen the one.
See if you can pull that up, Mike. That he sent in the group chat.
Yeah. I have something to add. Y'all ain't see each other at the terminal. Right. There's only so many first class seats. Y'all board first. Y'all ain't see each other in line. Y'all ain't see each other at the terminal. Y'all ain't see each other waiting for the plane to get to the gate.
Let's even say you didn't see each other in TSA. Nothing.
That's a good question. I wonder what airport they were at. Were they in the ATL one or something?
They was going to somewhere. I think I told you yesterday they was going to Paris. So they were supposed to be going out of the country.
Flight. Okay. Where was it?
I can't remember. I think
he said airport?
he was saying that John knew that when that plane touched back down in Queens or wherever, back in JFK terminal or whatever like that, he was gonna have 100 niggas outside. But it was at that age, that 100 niggas outside that gangster
That's
shit.
exactly what I was saying. I said at 50 something, I don't believe in no 50-year-old.
We just two niggas
so
on a
however
flight.
you react because
And clearly,
you feel like you being harassed or threatened.
We two niggas on a flight, and clearly none of us are successful enough to private. So shut the fuck up and chill.
What is this, Delta?
This is why white folks think we fucking so ignorant. Go ahead and play a video, Mike.
Suck ass up, you fucking. Suck ass job on the plane.
So you feel me? It looked like he
started it.
No, it was Jay. No. So that was
gossiping.
that was actually Uncle Murder. That wasn't Yayo.
Okay.
That was Uncle Murder. See, that's why I say I don't know about Yayo.
Okay,
but I think it might be Uncle Murder. Uncle Murder is low get crash out because he went in a new podcast. He's like one of them niggas that it's times. I'm telling y'all, Tony Yayo be chilling, bro. Like he
do be chilling.
It was a recent video that went out with him, Uncle Murder, on the podcast, and they were talking about first day outs, and they brought up Dave Blunts about his first day out, and Uncle Murder was like, man, fuck Dave Blunts, man. That nigga didn't get a first day out, nigga. He got out in the hospital because he was fucking fat, and Yayo was like, chill, 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 bro.
You like Murder always got a chip on his shoulder.
Be a Murder one, like
no,
Murder.
Uncle Murder, like. No.
Yayo really has become more the calmer, like, and be for real. If he got rid of Uncle Murder on the podcast, I'm cool. Like, I want to see Yayo. Yayo has become more chill. So I say it wasn't really. It didn't because Yayo, when Yayo told the story, he was like, nah, it was Uncle Murder who was antagonizing him. So of course now it's like, but in all honesty, like, it's old beat, bro. Y'all old, bro. 50 that made money, John that made money. That shit dead, bro. Like, move on, bro. Come on, man. We not doing that.
Because y'all could have acted like y'all ain't see each other. He saw that the seating chart was Ja Rule, and he was like, "Oh, he finna sit here," and then he started talking shit as soon as he sat down. Like, you really could have acted like y'all ain't see each other.
Crazy they sat right behind each other. Like that's crazy.
If that flight would have took off, they would have been kicking his seat. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you, Amber. I'm with you though. The moment I hear all that in the background, boom.
But the button,
I'm being harassed, stewardess.
Exactly.
Apparently, these gentlemen have a problem with me from a old situation, and they won't let me kind of enjoy my flight. Can we do something about this? Not a stewardess talks to him, whatever like that. But of course, as street niggas, Ja Rule told the nigga told on us, man. But it's like
I wouldn't care because the one way to stop your bag is to be on the no flight list. You want to stop your bag completely.
Yeah, and as an entertainer, that's a motherfucker. As an entertainer, that's a motherfucker.
But you know, these rappers, they got image to uphold. Like Ja Rule got image to uphold. He can't go out like that. Like, you know, then 50 gonna be making jokes about how he
yeah, because once Uncle Murder and Yayo go back and say the nigga hit the work on this they're gonna have 19 videos out about the shit, man.
You feel me? Exactly, bro. He got to stand on what he got.
50 shit shows me every day why somebody sees my posters, and I agree. 50 shit shows us every day why somebody shot his ass 9 times.
Absolutely.
But honestly, at this point they gotta make up like
that. I ain't gonna lie, Amber. That will die. That never happened.
Look, he has a beef with the pettiest niggas alive. Like you need to apologize.
I mean, I don't think all beefs gotta like necessarily get ended or make up, but like y'all can move like grown men at the end of the day. Though, like, at the same time, like
y'all need to move like grandfathers and fathers. That's basically what y'all are now.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
They are. I mean, like I said, man, I know the loyalty that Yayo has for 50, but at some point in time, it's like, come on, man, y'all on the flight.
I would be tired. I would be exhausted. For just keep this crap going.
Especially we on our way to some money and you doing that shit, bro. I'd be so fucking irritated, bro. Like, come on, bro. Niggas is just chilling. Now we gotta go. But now we both got the flight. It's a whole thing, man. I would be very mad about that. And I just feel like that shit was corny at the end of the day. So, you know, you ain't got to do that. And, you know, prayers to both of them. Jaw's actually a pretty dope guy, seems like. I used to love his show with him and his son who looked just like him, and his daughter, his wife he's been with for years. Yeah, you know, Josh seems cool. All right, next subject. Recent news, former Kiss member, Gene Simmons, came out about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and basically stated that rap and other basically genres are not rock and roll and they shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. If you can, Mike, play that clip for me, please.
Speak my language. And I said in print many times, hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, nor does opera, symphony orchestras. How come the New York Philharmonic doesn't get the Rock and Roll? Because it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But he shot back and said, no, it's the spirit of rock and roll. Okay, fine. So Ice Cube and Grandmaster Flash and all these guys are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just want to know when Led Zeppelin's going to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, really? No. Music has labels because it describes an approach. By and large, rap, hip hop, it is a spoken word art. And you put, beats in back of it and somebody comes up with a musical phrase, but it's verbal. Ice Cube and I had a back and forth, and he's a bright guy, and I respect what he's done. It's not my music. I don't come from the ghetto. It doesn't speak my language. And I said in print many times, hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I want to start off.
I have several thoughts.
Go ahead, Amber, because I was waiting for you.
Y'all know I have thoughts about this. Okay, so I somewhat agree with him. I think there should be a hip hop Hall of Fame. Why does rock and roll go to Hall of Fame? My issue is, for one, Gene Simmons is, or what's his name?
Gene Simmons.
It's not Gene Simmons. Is it Gene Simmons? I thought that was a dancey dude. Okay, Gene Simmons is black. His mom is black. That man is mixed. So like, it's just crazy to me. And then to say like, oh, I don't come from the ghetto. It's not my music. It doesn't speak to me. First of all, rock and roll was invented by Chuck Berry. Rock and roll is black music. Like it stems from African American music. There wouldn't be rock and roll. There wouldn't be pop. There wouldn't be hip hop. There wouldn't be rap. There wouldn't be any of that without the people who paved the way in African American culture and built this genre of music. Does hip hop belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't know. But your idea of rock and roll is 80s classic rock, metal. Like, that's not all that rock and roll is. Rock and roll started with Chuck Berry, which then stems into R&B and blues and jazz and all these other genres. So you're deducting rock and roll to your era of rock and roll, which is this, what is it, the 80s? Literally the 80s, when rock and roll has been around way before that, and every single modern genre has stemmed from that. But should there be a hip hop Hall of Fame? Maybe.
I was about to say that's not even a hip hop Hall of Fame.
Like, yeah, like it's not a thing.
So the fact you said you talked to somebody and they said that, oh, well, you can't do that. Yeah, because there isn't a thing. There's not a hip hop.
Right. We don't have a place of our own. They have the Songwriters Hall of Fame. They have the Country Music Hall of Fame. We don't have a hip hop Hall of Fame for our own. So they kind of just throw us wherever they can fit us in.
In the words of Amber, that's not y'all's. Like, one of the biggest rock and roll stars of all time is Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley took his music from Chuck Berry, from Howlin' Wolf. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. It's from the artist Howlin' Wolf. Little Walters. Muddy Waters, Little Walter, Muddy Waters. Like, these were guys who you literally were taking. They took the rights from them. Because back in those days, if you ever seen the movie Cadillac Records, like back in those days, those artists didn't understand their paperwork. So a lot of people got their masters taken, their likeness, all type of things.
Yeah, a lot of them couldn't read. A lot of them came from sharecroppers and still couldn't read.
Siphoned it over to Elvis. Siphoned it over to Elvis, who made it global, global and more mainstream. And I think Elvis get a bad rep sometime because although he did, still Elvis actually did mingle with the blacks and this and that, and actually like try to be a part of that community. But in the same breath, like you still kind of took our stuff. Oh, you're so nasty. You know they love him, Amber. But I just feel like even just having that conversation, like when we this division and shit, like it gets really weird, man. Because like you said, guys like Chuck Berry and these pioneers, like Little Richard, like a lot of the shit Little Richard did was literally stolen from so many artists, man. Like it's the reason why he always used to say I'm the originator, because he really is. So it's like when you speak on that, it's one Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is based in Music Hall of Fame. Like everybody gets inducted to it who are of that ilk of greatness. You understand what I'm saying? I would be more upset if you getting put in there and you ain't on shit, like, and you have a career. But the Ice Cube, the Queen Latifah, these are some of the greatest fucking artists of all time. These are some of the greatest artists of all time. You understand what I'm saying? So, you
It's
know,
gonna be like a music overall Hall of Fame, just music in general. Not just because when you put rock and roll on something, just like how you put country on something,
people get offended.
They feel like they own it.
Yeah, they get offended.
But then here's the thing: if you try to change the name of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to just Music Hall of Fame, it's gonna be such an uproar. Not on our end, but on theirs. It's just gonna be such an uproar because they want to feel like this is something that we have that y'all aren't allowed in. This is our club that y'all can't get in.
That's literally what it is. CC. Dot, you got anything?
I'm not like crazy knowledgeable about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stuff like that. I think the only comment that he made that really like was weird was just the last comment. Like I think it was just very ignorant. Like just because you don't come from the hood or the ghetto doesn't mean you can't understand or respect other people artistry and how they express themselves musically. So that was the only part, I guess, in that video that struck a nerve a little bit.
But mind you, country music is literally of the ilk of the ghetto. It's just the trailer parts. It's the blues. Like our version of country music is the blues. It's the pain and music of hard times and struggle.
It's storytelling.
And overcoming it. Like that's what country music is about. The same way blues is, the same way R&B became, the same way rap became. Like you said, CC, it's storytelling about what's going on in my life and what we go through on an everyday basis from our voices. So it's like, and I like Gene Simmons, like, you understand what I'm saying? But it was just like, come on, man, what are we doing?
I'm not gonna lie, and this might be like real controversial, so y'all can get in the comments and say whatever, but I feel like white people want to feel like some type of oppression so bad because we've worn that on our shoulders for so long. And we talked about like how bad we've been treated that they feel like, well, what about us?
Black?
What about us?
Yes, that's my thing. This man's not white. Like you are, like you don't acknowledge your blackness. His mother is black, and by a lot of people's standards, you are whatever your mother is what you are. Like his mom, I think, is Jamaican.
Yeah, come on.
So like it's such a weird thing to say when like you don't acknowledge your blackness. You are not white. Like yes, you're in this majority now white dominated genre, but Gene Simmons is not white. So it's like
Gene
so
Simmons
weird
is white
to me.
passing.
He's white passing. He doesn't acknowledge his blackness, but his mother is black and is like, and not like mixed, not my black, like black. Like she is Jamaican. I'm pretty sure she's Jamaican. So like it's just such a weird statement because it's like, okay, but you still have like this ancestral, like you have oppression in your ancestry. So to sit here and be like, oh, I'm not from the ghetto, and why do you have to be from the ghetto to enjoy hip hop? Like I'm not from the ghetto. I love rap. I love hip hop. It is an art. He did acknowledge that it's an art, that like it's a lot of wordplay and stuff, but like it's not made for people from the hood. Like anybody can enjoy rap.
Yeah, like I'm not from overseas, but I will fight you about Adele. Let me tell you something. I have gotten into an argument with 8 black women at a black function about Adele over Beyonce, and I almost got my neck took, but I stood my motherfucking ground, still on business. Anytime Adele drop, Beyonce move around because she know what's up. Okay, I love Adele. I will like whenever she decide to come back, and she will, or she have a residency, I'm going. I need to see Adele. So it's like, no, and again, that's part of the separation that we create. That's the fucking problem. We always bring in division and shit, dog. There are people who love Eugene Simmons, who can also love Grandmaster Flash, who can also love Cher, who can also love Nirvana, who can also love fucking
Dolly Parton.
Toby Keith, Dolly Parton. Like, come on, man, that's the problem. That's that, and you wonder why a lot of times black people, you listen to a black person radio and it's all nigga shit. And then when you bring up a Linkin Park, when you bring up a Blink 180, when you bring up a Maroon 5, it's like, who? Like, come on, dog. Like, the division is nasty, man. And Gene, you got nigga hair, man. You know, and a nigga nose, man. Stop with the bullshit, man.
Maybe
That's
it's
a
not
dead
his mom
giveaway
is
for you,
black, but
Gene.
one of his, I'm pretty sure I read like one of his parents is black or mixed.
It might be a grandparent.
Yeah. Because I'm looking, this lady look a little Caucasian, but but
You might
yes,
have some type of heritage.
yes, I'm pretty sure he does. Like I remember seeing this somewhere.
What else we got, Earl?
Oh, that's
Hold on,
about it for
wait.
today, man.
Where is Gene Simmons from?
Where is he from exactly? Where is Gene Simmons from? I don't say it. Oh, he's
Israeli.
Yeah, he's Israeli. And he's not black, so it does make sense that he's saying that stuff.
So he might be,
but I think that stuff.
He's just ignorant. Then it's just at that point, just
So he might be, but
oh, he's actually was born in Israel.
But you know, Israelis are of color. Like, I don't know if you guys know that, but
yeah,
there are a lot of Israelis of color. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you know that ain't too far off. I just think it's nasty though, man. I don't like that at all. I just wish, you know, when it came to stuff like that, man, I just wish it was more of a his parents' names, his last name Klein and Winks. So yeah, Winks sound like, you know, one of them. Yeah, man. I think it's just nasty though, man. The separation. But Gene do got a nigga nose and nigga hair. But the separation is just nasty, man. I think a lot of us do come from black heritage anyway. And all of us for real. But man, I just feel like it was nasty to like basically to divide it and make it seem as if like again, every name is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame deserves to be there. So and like again, they put some niggas like, oh, we gonna put, I don't know, we gonna put fucking the respect, but Coolio in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's like these are LL Cool J, like these are legends who literally have had outstanding careers and are basically Hall of Famers. And when it comes to,
but I guess because they're legends in our culture and they're legends to us, someone like a Gene Simmons doesn't see the hype of why they should be.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has took on the path of this is basically when you get inducted. Like they took that on. They took that on. Like Gene. We didn't say, hey, make us do it. They saw fit to say, you know what? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be the Music Hall of Fame. It's just called Rock and Roll, but like I said, it's the spirit of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and music is very similar in a lot of ways. Music comes from pain. Music comes from experiences. Music comes from happiness. Like, music comes from so many places that it's like, come on, man. Like, I understand what Black Sabbath was. I understand what Kiss was. Like, I understand what these things were. And sorry about that. I think Gene Simmons is from Black Sabbath, not Kiss.
He's from Kiss.
He's from Kiss, right? Yeah, he's from Kiss. So yeah, so like I said, they are, that old school, like, you know, hardcore rock and roll, but it is so many levels of rock and roll. So it's like, because again, at times Chuck Berry rock and roll was R&B, like even like, let's be real, Elvis rock and roll was pop, like, you know what I'm saying, which is basically just short for popular music. So yeah, man, I think it's just nasty. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That goes back
to what I said, that if they just called it the Music Hall of Fame, it will be an uproar because it makes them feel like they have something, even though they can't dictate who goes in and who's not supposed to be in there. It makes them feel like they own something. Like, okay, well, we can't dictate who goes in, but we own the name. When technically they don't own the name. But I feel like every artist should do history on, you know, different genres of music before they make ignorant comments like that.
I think Gene just come from an old school place to where we do this in sports too often, where we be trying to regulate who's allowed into the sport because of how we think. So, like, you know, even like when Deion came out and said, oh, you know, it should be a Hall of Fame and a Hall of Game. Like, I understand that, but it's like when we start down to divide because we feel like we were greater than the next, it kind of be saying something about us. Like, oh, I don't want them in here because they ain't on my level. But it's like, well, there are people in here that can look at you and say, you ain't on that level. So, yeah. Where do we draw the line at? Like, you know, because if somebody like Michael Jackson in the Hall of Fame or somebody like the Beatles in the Hall of Fame, you ain't black. Kids ain't fucking with the Beatles. Kids ain't fucking with the Rolling Stones. Like, so it's like, at what point in time did we start saying, and again, guys like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, money. Like these guys were originators of rock and roll. So it's like, what do they say? Y'all ain't really rock and roll. You know what I mean? It's weird, man. And same way where, you know, just recently baseball they basically brought the Negro Leagues into the Hall of Fame, and their stats along with their stats that they had in Major League Baseball. So a lot of your favorites is out of here. Niggas like Satchel Paige and them got way more numbers than your favorite. Like niggas like racist ass Todd Cobb. So now you went from being number 2 to being number 12.
Yeah.
My thing with Gene is, why would he just pinpoint hip hop? Why didn't he say, like, I know he said, oh well, opera and country, but why did you just like pinpoint hip hop?
That's why I wasn't as mad, because he did say other places that wasn't just hip hop. But I think he also could have did that to, like, I need to say faith, because if I just say hip hop, it's gonna be a racist thing. But if I say country and opera now, those are mostly white things.
I asked that because Dolly Parton's in both.
Right.
I looked up the requirements to get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and based on the requirement, his argument makes sense. But
talk to me.
The requirements are: to be eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, an artist, band, or musician must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of nomination. Nominees must demonstrate significant musical excellence, influence, and impact on the development of rock and roll, with winners chosen by an international voting body.
So people vote who they want to be put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. But they have to be nominated based on those requirements. And who are the people nominating people that don't make rock and roll music?
Because who was the last person I say like last year that got nominated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
That's a weird requirement. Like, how can that be the requirement if I just don't understand? I don't understand the whole I don't understand the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame if that's what they're requiring. It has to be from the rock and roll, music genre, but they're nominating people who aren't in that genre.
Right.
So that doesn't make any sense.
So last year,
I was reading it. Which
the last non rock and roll person that got in was probably Outkast. Outkast got in last year. Outkast got in. Yeah. Salt and Pepper got in. Yeah, so those are probably the main 2 that got in.
Yeah,
so they were nominated, but they're considered not rock and roll.
Cyndi Lauper did too. Cyndi Lauper
was a form of rock and roll though. Cyndi Lauper was more. It was more because Cyndi had like punk rock. She was like punk rock, like really like the way she sung, like the wild hair. Cyndi Lauper, if you for the audience don't know, Cyndi Lauper. If you ever seen the We Are the World, the one that sung real bad, it was like she had a real high voice. That's Cyndi Lauper. Who was fucking up the song.
So Salt and Pepper was inducted for influence. So if these
Outkast was inducted for performer,
yes, but if these artists are being inducted for their influence on the genre, they don't have to be a part of the genre.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. Okay.
If they influence the genre in some way, that counts. Right. So then that invalidates its argument.
Right. Okay.
Because it's not saying you have to be a rock and roll artist. You have to have influenced the genre in some way.
And Salt and Pepper come from an 80s time. And with a lot, if you listen, a lot of hip hop music was real like guitar bass and stuff like that.
Yeah, the beats were real. Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, it was very, it was very, like I said, guitar bass. And so many artists have gone out, a la Run DMC, Jay-Z did it one time where they've basically got together, even Nelly with country, like they've got together with other artists, rock and roll artists, country artists, and made hit songs. Like, you know what I mean? Or took a rendition of a song and made their version of it with the rock artist or the country artist, and it went crazy. You know what I mean? Like, prime example, Lil Nas X did Old Town Road, and then Billy Cyrus hopped on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff happens. So, I just feel like, again, for me, the division bothers me, because when you start doing that, it gets real money. When we start doing who can get in, who can't get in, who allowed, who not allowed, because now, then when we stop that at? If I say this, man, the people who vote are the people who are in charge. If you want to vote, Gene, get your ass on the committee, and then you can regulate what goes on. But until then, man, hey, man, go on about your business, man. You dressed up as a cat looking thing for years with your tongue out.
He said a cat looking thing.
And we let you rock, nigga. So let us rock. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, hey, man, that we about all for today. That's 2-hour segment. I wouldn't expect to go that long, but it's the first episode. I had so much fun. Shout out to my co-host, CC, aka Sierra, my dog, F-Deck, aka the Dottiers, and of course, Miss Beautiful Amber, aka Ambino. This is the What Was Said podcast, and hey, first episode and many more. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we will be back with more topics next week. And hey, let you know what was said. We out.
Yo.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.